stream. Yes.
Oh yeah. Bad.
It started. Okay. Should be going.
Is it glitch?
Let's see. Yeah, so if everyone, if you just let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. Stream should be live now, and we're going to do some world record attempts today. We're going to be pretty efficient on the setup this time, because we already kind of explained it all yesterday and in the setup video. So Joe's already going, but
I'll still take a long time. No, just kidding.
Yeah, so we're just setting up the LN2 pot. That'll be pretty quick. And how did it go yesterday? We ended up with 5.2 gigahertz at the end of yesterday. And then...
Yeah, we were really wet. That was a problem.
Yes, it was. I mean, Joe like tipped the pot over at the end and it spilled water out. So it was pretty flooded by the end of it. But anyway, yes, people saying sound all good. Thank you. And I think we're just going to go for a couple of different world records on hardware bot today with the 5700 XT. We're going to have a 3900X in here as well, which is what makes it a little special because every 5700 XT OC I've done so far has been on Intel, but now we're going to do all AMD for this one. Is this a recording of yesterday? No. Oh, it's
Really?
No.
Someone say that?
Yes.
It's like deja vu, right?
Yeah, really. Is that NT as in...
To pay for Joe's tots.
As in
and
Taiwan
anything he breaks.
dollars?
Yeah, that's Taiwanese. I know who that is. That's Jake.
Oh, you know who that is?
Jake from State Farm.
PR. Is really?
No, it's Jake from Corsair.
Okay. PR Captain Planet, 1000 NTD, thank you. Said to pay for Joe's tots and anything he breaks. Well, you're gonna need.
You need a lot more than 1,000 NT, buddy.
You're gonna need like 1,000, more than 1,000 USD for that for yesterday's mishaps. So anyway, yeah, this is Joe. Joe's from Bearded Hardware. You can find him linked in the description below. I think. I'm sure the.
You think?
I'm sure the finger snapping sounds great. Actually, he's not down there. Sounds great on the mic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like right on it. Let me add you to the description. And we are. I guess we'll go for like Time Spy and some other stuff. To Bearded Hardware. Time Spy I already have, but Joe can try and beat the one that I said, I guess.
Oh, we will.
He's gonna struggle for a little bit. Let's see.
Struggle for a little bit?
Subscribe to...
Are you talking about when you were benching?
Hardware here. Okay, so I've added him to the description if you want to click that and subscribe to Joe. Stupid. Same guy. Is this a recording? Such a dumb troll attempt.
Bam!
Yeah,
Come up with better trolling.
All right, yeah, so I guess it looks like everything's going. How is the toe? What did you do to it? Well, it's not mine, it's Joe's. And
Steve's scared of it. We're trying not to give him nightmares.
Sure. What's NT? You know who that guy was, right? You said it was Jake from
NT, yeah, NT dollars.
Yeah, New Taiwan dollar.
No, yeah, it's like Taiwanese dollars.
NTD, yeah.
NTD?
New Taiwan dollar, yeah. Yeah, okay, so...
Let's see, almost there.
I'm just reading some... Should R15 be avoided since it's easy to cheat with a text config change?
No, not if you use Benchmade.
Validation software, yeah.
Yeah, the validation software.
Are we using liquid oxygen today? No.
We're breathing in oxygen.
Yes. And it's not liquid because otherwise we would have exploded a while ago. All right, so yeah, Joe's getting that going. We're not going to explain everything in great detail today because we did that the last 2 days in videos. I'm gonna fill up the liquid nitrogen in the doer.
Kill the probe. Add to the list of killing things.
Which one?
Oh, I thought I'd kill the probe.
Oh, like
I'm just
smashed
kidding,
it?
yeah. No, just pulling it.
Oh, okay.
You know, sometimes. He's got this ridiculously long T-type probe.
Yeah.
Just gotta clean this up.
Are you gonna need the heat gun or no?
No, I don't think so. Might want to throw a little bit of ash on here, though.
Okay. Go for it.
Where is it? Gasoline. Don't do this at home, folks. You might hurt yourself. Or you might just have really smooth skin. Just saying.
I don't know what the... Yeah. So we got the first super chat already. Corey Schroeder, I'm going to read all the super chats today. We might run a 30 to 60 minute delay like always, but I will read all of them. And I will go to the Tater Tot Fund, I suppose. And then also, if you buy a toolkit during today's stream or yesterday's stream, or just today and yesterday, we will be signing toolkit purchases. So if you buy the signed toolkit on the store, you have to buy the signed one. And then instead of just me signing it, it'll be both Joe and I signing it. And that's on store.gamersnexus.net. Chaos County, or actually, let's do this one first. Corey Schroeder, $10. About to pick up a toolkit. Thank you. Just popped in to say hello to the Harry Clockers.
Harry Clockers, yeah.
Should be
it's our tag team.
Our hardware bot team name. Yeah.
Ooh, Harry Clockers.
Chaos County Custom Computers. Will you be publishing the AMD guys list from yesterday? Do you know what they're talking about?
The AMD guys list?
Yeah.
That row. We have a problem here, Steven.
What?
Can't fit the pot in.
Let's go to a lower slot then. Let's pick some other X16.
I don't know what the layout is in this. I don't.
This board's labeled, right?
Oh yeah, the
manual. I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Did you pick? Is it labeled, or do you need me to look it up?
No, I'll look it up.
Let's grab.
I was just thinking about when I remember when I did the game. When you guys did the charity stream for EVGA.
Yes.
And then I did my stream after to beat you guys.
No.
But I did it on X8 instead of X16.
Oh, okay. I don't think it'll really matter, to be honest. It's a 5700 XT. It's not that powerful.
Doesn't matter.
Correct.
You always got to do it.
All right,
we're almost there. Find it?
Yes.
Should ask chat. Make them do something.
PCIe 1 and 3. 3 is going to be X16.
I think I'm on 2.
Oh, wait. Single slot. PCIe. Oh, no, yeah, okay. Wait a minute. 3rd gen Ryzen. Gen 4x16. First slot. Yeah. Yeah, 3rd slot, I guess. It might be. I don't know. 3rd slot, they're saying use with by. They don't actually have a single slot recommendation for the lower down.
No, we'll play. Let's see. If it scores like.
It should be 3.
Scores bad, we'll find out.
All right, so I'm gonna fill some LN2 in here. This one's almost empty, but we have another one. Sorry for the noise. Give it a second. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Let's see, we got going.
The noise is so terrible.
Yeah, it is. It's like torture, actually.
It's not great. I'm sure chat's like, oh my god, my ears. Any reason to go with MSI instead of other boards in the same price range? Well, the other one in the price range would be the Extreme, which I don't have. And we've used the Master. Joe did all of his prep work on this board. I mean, it's really, the answer is pretty simple. Joe used this board to prepare.
Well, the other thing is though, this board can do 1900 the Infinity Fabric.
Yeah.
And I'm not hearing that maybe the other board can. Maybe it can.
The Master can, no problem.
The what? Yeah, the Master, but
yeah.
Not so sure about the other boards. I've heard some rumors that the other boards aren't doing it that well.
I like that sound. So it says. What's the max voltage? Great question. First technical question we'll take. Max voltage that we're going to push to the 5700 XT. Probably like 1.5 was working.
I think 1.5 was causing a little bit of issues.
Was it? Okay.
I was definitely at 1.4.
Okay, for sure 1.4 then.
For sure 1.4.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of issues with this. I guess for the initial setup, Joe, I'll walk through. I'll show them PowerTool and stuff, and I'll let you take over the actual settings.
Yeah, that's fine.
That way I can just do the basic explanation of stuff. I already answered your question, dude. Stop spamming it. Am I meant to be seeing video? Yes, everybody else is. Push F5 or something. I don't know. Okay. All right. I got to tweet out and say, we are started.
Come on, boot up already.
Got some super chats. We have one from Gilbert Johnson. Hey Steve, have you tried the new BIOS 1001 for X570 Asus? No, I don't have any X570 Asus actually. And then said my board stopped working after the update. That
And he's asking you to try it?
Yeah.
Gee, thanks. No. No, that sucks though.
Try is M Flash or
Yeah, we're
whatever
running
it's
at X16. So.
Okay. All right. Cool. Good.
Are you talking on the Asus board?
Yeah.
I think it's called Asus Flashback.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah, but it depends. I think it's only on Rogue boards.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I don't know what board he was saying specifically. Did you say
No,
Asus?
yeah, just Asus.
Yeah, I would look to see if you have Asus
Flashback.
Flashback, where you name it whatever board you have. Like if you have the crosshair, you got to do like CH8 or C8,
Yeah.
whatever. Just look up in the manual.
And then you might be able to flash BIOS without.
Yeah, you don't even have to have a
anything
CPU in it, as
Yeah.
long as you have I think a power connector and the like the CPU power, and then
Yeah.
the normal.
Stefan Blam, yo from Oz 3 a.m. You guys are killing me with the 3 a.m. streams. Sorry. Adam Schumann Sr. $2. Hello Slackers. Hello Adam. Good to see you back.
What's up, Adam?
Wishbone $5. Kingpin would feel sad or insulted if Beetle Adventure Racing broke his most powerful card if it ran in 8K 60 FPS or higher. This guy Wishbone really wants Beetle Adventure Racing benchmarks. All right, let me walk through the power tool, I guess.
All right. Yeah, we're running at X16
Let's
too.
get this chair out of here too, unless you need it.
No, I don't. Forget the toe. The toe's healing. Did you hear the bad joke that I told Andrew before?
No.
Instead of making a thumbnail, you should make a toenail.
Oh my god.
So bad.
That's one of the
It's the worst one.
worst I've heard.
Yeah, but it's fitting, you know?
That's so bad.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
bad.
gotta get chat open so we can see what chat thinks of it. Okay.
Would someone say that's 30 USD? I think 1,000 NT is 30 USD.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
So, yes, this is. Can you see the screen okay, Andrew? This is called MorePowerTool. I'm going to give Igor a shout out. I think I've linked his site below. You can actually get this from his site if you want it. And basically, what we have to do is use this to manipulate the AMD settings. So, AMD overclocking, if you do it through software,
Ooh, that sucks.
is best done what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, OER made it.
Yeah. Best done with BIOS, registry entries. So you do registry entries. You can install these. Igor has pre-made these. There are older options to do it. They're called soft powerplay tables or SPPT. And you select the one you want, you install it, and then that'll give you some new limits. But these are still pretty limiting. So we'll just install one of these. And I think I can even maybe see it before we reboot. Let's see. We do need to reboot, but yeah, okay. So there you go. If you can see that okay. That's got all the different options we can check. We go to overdrive limits. You can select different GPUs, and we're actually, no, we didn't DDU, so it's seeing the old one in there. We'll have to just make sure we only mess with the correct one.
At least we're running X16 though.
Yeah. So we'll have to remember which one is which. We'll figure that out in a minute. We can do that with just a voltage probe, I guess, to see.
To see if it's turning. Yeah. Instead of uninstalling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do the, I mean that kind of sucks though. But yeah. So graphics maximum power, maximum clock. AMD sets some limits in here by default, and they are extremely annoying. But you can bypass them. AMD was actually going to not make this possible, but Igor worked with Helm, I think, to find a way around some of their limitations. And one of those limits is if I go to the volt frequency tab, you'll see that we can't go above 1200. That dotted line is the max. So even if we drag this up, it gets stuck there. So 1200, what?
Okay. Don't even worry about it.
We'll get it in a few minutes.
Get it later.
1200 is way too low voltage, not useful for us. And then the frequency is limited to like I think it's 22. No, it's not even. It's 2150 is our limited frequency, so that's no good. You can't do anything with that. This tool will allow us to set it higher. We can do like, say, 2600, and you can set higher memory clock. So it's not actually setting the frequencies. This is just setting the maximum allowable frequency. 99% power target, and then we can go to power and voltage tab, and we can increase this. What did you have it to? 1400 for max earlier?
Yeah.
Or did, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it seemed like when I went over 1400 that...
It broke?
Yeah, we'd lose driver.
And then, do you remember what you set MVDD to?
I think what you had before, if you actually load my profile.
Yeah.
So if you do load and load. Yeah, I know it's hard to see on the side.
And then
Tech code.
okay.
Yeah, so I did
All right.
300, 300.
And
Remember we
loaded,
loaded
yeah.
the TDC?
So we've had a lot of issues. Well, specifically, I had a lot of issues with this last night for like 4 hours until 5 or 6
Got
a.m.
a lot of issues in general.
Yeah. So this thing, if you like set some of these numbers too high, it'll just stop working. Like it'll just, I don't even.
Yeah, it just does weird things.
It basically kills the drivers. So you try to access it. TimeSpy thinks that the card doesn't have enough memory. AMD settings doesn't work anymore, so the drivers die, and you have to delete the power tables and everything. So anyway, yeah, that's applied. We're gonna reset or reboot rather.
Well, we got to reboot anyway because we got to set BIOS.
Yeah. Well, let's make sure those settings actually worked first. How's this thing still going? It takes forever. Then we're filling the LN2 behind us.
Yeah, I kind of raised it a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pressure's pretty low.
Yeah, there's not much in there.
Yeah. That's why it's probably taking so long.
Yes. Yeah, so we've also got socket heaters on here. So we have a socket heater on the Kingpin card, which is actually really great.
Do we have enough?
Or sorry, I said it on the Kingpin card. Kingpin socket heater on the AMD card. What's your question?
We have the heater. I'm just making sure we have enough PCIe.
Yes.
Yeah, we should be able to go there, and then this one over here. Just don't want to forget about them.
So the drivers actually did survive. So back to what I was saying earlier, if you set something too high on MorePowerTool, which has to be run with Administrator, by the way, AMD Radeon settings will no longer appear when you right-click. And so we've been fighting. The challenge is we want way higher targets. I'll let you take over for your part.
Sweet.
So you want way higher targets for everything, and I basically spent 4 hours last night trying to find where it breaks for each of those numbers. And there's maybe like 6 different numbers I was changing, so it took a while because you can't just change them all.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain. You got to try it a little bit here and there.
Yeah, let's do one at a time. Okay, let's do some of the super chats in a second.
I think that's filling up and back. I'll grab it though.
Super chats. I can get it.
Got it. Here's the.
Gilbert Johnson. I tried the flashback. I armade it yesterday. Shaking my head. Yeah, that sucks.
Sometimes it doesn't work, you know.
The good news is that they are RMAing it. Like, that's the most important part. You can get a replacement. That does really suck, though. I'm curious what caused it to die.
I'm trying. We're gonna do.
So yeah, this is a 30 liter, completely full now. We're good there. And that 180 we just filled out of is almost empty. You can see all the ice on the hose too. This is always kind of fun to look at. But you definitely don't want to, as tempting as it is, you don't really want to touch this. Like, I mean, you can brush it off, but if you like grab this hose, your handle freeze.
Yeah, it hurts. It's just like fire.
Hurt very
It's like
bad.
grabbing, sticking your hand in
on a stove.
Yeah, basically.
Same thing. Minus 196 degrees Celsius for liquid nitrogen.
I almost feel like it hurts more, to be honest.
It's probably hotter, I guess.
You can see how many times I burned myself with.
Yeah.
And that's with fire.
That's not even liquid nitrogen.
Not even liquid nitrogen. Okay, that's good.
Let's see. Kondeka, you guys seem like a couple. That's what you're laughing at.
Yeah, I was dying on that.
Do you mind me asking
He wishes.
if you're in a men-to-men partnership in an intimate way? No.
Really?
That is funny though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, try not to.
That's funny. Trevor Procky, $5. Keep the great. I'm still reading the one above it.
I know, right?
I just now saw the stupid sparkling heart emoji.
Yeah, dude, it's funny.
Trevor Procky, keep up the great work. Have you tried to delid the 3900X yet? I actually haven't. Have you bothered?
Oh.
So,
We should try to delid the bad one.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Make it worth something. No, I haven't tried it all.
Roman did delid it. I have a delitter for Ryzen CPUs, but you have to.
Oh, you got one from Roman?
No, I got one from Rocket Cool.
I figured.
Yeah. So you knife the silicone or whatever's on the ground outside, yeah. And then
heat it up a little bit and then pop.
Yeah, and it's not too bad.
I think when I talked to them, they basically said when I talked to them, they said they hadn't perfected it yet or something like that.
No, it's definitely not. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it because we were successful delidding the APUs when we did that a while ago, but I remember the same time a couple other YouTubers tried to delid them and just destroyed all the small caps around the edge.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you stick the blade too far, you'll just knife all the capacitors and then it's dead. So
those are the olden days. You know how many times I've done that? I remember I went to delid like some really nice 3770s because they were one of the...
Back before the delid tools? Or
Yeah, basically you would use razor blades, man. And then all of a sudden, I remember like I sneezed during doing it one time, and I basically killed the chip. I was like, to be honest, oh. Yeah, like it's like, damn it, like what happened? Yeah, I'm still waiting. Hey, Roman, I'm still waiting for my W1 3175.
Roman's not in here.
Delitter.
He doesn't. Roman doesn't care.
Well, if you guys watch his channel, spam him about the delitter I need.
Yes.
You have my permission. All right, did you set all those or?
What? Yeah, that's. I loaded your profile. It worked.
Oh, doesn't get hot at all, huh? You gotta really.
Do you want to do a? We could do something interesting for people and just do a demonstration of how you were checking the voltages to see if they were working. It's pretty simple stuff, really, but
yeah.
But we haven't shown that before. So one of the things Joe basically came in and did kind of morning shift after I did night shift.
Yeah.
Preparing the stream, and
Jesus, things like
first thing he did was. Joe, I guess your concern was, as always, is the software actually doing what it says it is?
Yeah, I'm not a big software fan. Well, I do software, so you can't really trust it until you see like it actually changed. So I was like, dude, we need to do some probing.
Yes.
And that sounds terrible.
I was just answering that other person's question.
Yeah. Awkward. All right.
Oh man, this doer is very cold.
Put that power limit up.
Yeah, power limit's gonna be our big challenge because we were having trouble setting it higher.
Yeah, but
what's it at right now?
At least it was scoring still. Where's that one setting? Where is it? Auto.
What are you looking for?
Oh, here it is. No, you know I want to lock the frequency.
Click and drag.
Yeah, but you have to hit the thing before it comes up.
No, I mean like click and drag the background.
Click and drag.
So like as if you're using a phone. Click on like text that says GPU or something.
Actually, this is not even set.
No,
hold on.
Your scrolling is driving me crazy, old man.
Stop it.
you click and drag and throw the screen instead.
No, I'm noticing we actually don't have. It's not actually set.
Oh, okay.
So I'm basically testing to make sure. Yeah, see, we're at 1.2. We should be at 1.4. So let me just reboot.
Just a student. Just lost my rank to a cheater in CS:GO. Crying.
Aww. Isn't that the one where they go China #1?
No, I think that was.
Well, they used to do it all the time.
World War.
Oh no, not CS:GO. PUBG.
World War Z, maybe. I think it was World War Z.
No,
actually.
PUBG is it. I used to play PUBG all the time.
Okay.
Not very good.
That surprises me that you play games like that. You've had time.
Well, no, that's the problem.
PUBG is pretty recent though.
Well, last year I used to play all the time. It's cool because you can play with a bunch of buddies all around, you know?
Yeah.
As long as they have like decent latency.
Let's see.
Oh.
So a couple super chats. Ian Thompson, $4.99. Steve, have you had issues with the Taichi X570 in terms of memory and compatibility? my G-Skill Neo C16 won't boot at 3600. It's on the QVL. No, I haven't used it, but I know that they did some screwy stuff I'm kind of curious about. ASRock sent us, or AMD sent us a board that ASRock provided AMD. And ASRock emailed us, freaked out, and said, don't use that board and use the one we're sending you instead. And so I asked them why, and they basically completely changed the memory topology. I don't know how you can overhaul memory topology in like a month, but maybe it's one of the T topology boards instead of daisy chain. I don't know. I bet a few of those are out there in the wild. That could potentially explain it, but otherwise I'm not sure. Nicholas Leon, is booted hardware also from NC?
No. I'm a
slacker.
Florida man.
Yeah.
Florida.
Serpent
Tip area.
Yeah, with all the boats and campers and golf carts and toys that you have in Florida.
Oh, when I bring my trailer here, I'm going to bring my golf cart and just ride around here.
So you're going to drive a truck with a trailer attached to it with a golf cart inside of it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to park the truck and drive the golf cart around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Just making sure.
Yeah, you just drop the trailer, pull out the golf cart, and then I'll just honk the horn and
Okay.
wave at Steve. Hi, Steve!
So is this because you're like, the truck takes too much gas? So I'm going to drive a golf cart?
No, it's just fun to drive a golf cart.
All right.
Try to go as fast as you can in a golf cart. That's basically... My golf cart's overclocked.
Do they struggle to go uphill, the golf carts? Like, do they have enough, how do they do uphill?
Not if you have enough speed, but
yeah.
if it's like you stop and try to go up a big thing,
yeah.
That's
Okay,
a problem. And it's usually just how they're programmed. Like, you can tune them, too. You can, like, hook up a laptop.
I'm sure they have, like, governors and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Like, you can adjust them and stuff, but you got to be careful doing that too much because then you run out of battery. It's not like you can go get more, like, battery. You got to get... It's not like a gas.
Right.
It's totally electric. Yeah, so we're having issues with voltage here.
Okay, so what are you going to set?
Well, I'm not getting 1.4 here. Let's do...
No, I know what it is. It's
What
the
is it?
wrong card. Click the drop down.
Oh, there we go.
Try the second one. Oh, that one's not going to set. So let's DDU, just to make it, clean it up and fix it.
Yeah,
Because it installed the powerplay table to the wrong card when I installed it.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to have to DDU.
DDU.
Yeah, I have it on the desktop there.
I can't see.
Almost at the
there
bottom below that. Next one down. Folder.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. And then run that in safe mode. Yeah, that was right.
All right.
Click the drop down and do safe mode. Joe normally uses driver sweeper, but I had more success with this for this specific issue yesterday. Really specific issues with this setup.
We're not going to reinvent the wheel today, even though I kind of like doing it, but not on today's stream.
Serpent XSF. Steve, try overdriven tool instead to manage the clocks. I'm not
It's not
familiar.
really about the clocks. It's more of
Getting the voltages to apply.
voltages, yeah. It might have voltage in there,
see.
too.
It's
To be honest, I
it's
haven't
a crypto mining tool, but that makes sense though.
No, that's good, though.
Yeah.
I used it for when I was doing some crypto. I just don't remember it. It's been a while. I got a crypto.
Overdriven tool. Yeah, I mean, Wattman kind of sucks, but
So on this one,
drop down on the right side, select driver type, GPU or device type. Sorry, GPU, and then clean and or actually do clean and do not restart. Top
Where is
left.
clean
down,
and do not
yeah.
restart. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna check the registry entry, and I'll show chat how to do that because that's actually kind of valuable information too. Because it's a pain in the butt, and if you don't do it properly, then I actually saved a notepad file on here called fixes 5700 XT. You can click no. For all the issues I ran into. So let me get into registry and show this process. Why? Oh, start menu doesn't work because it's Windows 10. Reg edit. Okay. Oh, good, nice. Fortunately,
Yeah, it always brings up the last.
yeah, what a pain. So you go to HKey local machine. Have fun finding this. Igor helps with this stuff. HKey local machine system, current control set. And if you're doing soft powerplay tables at home, you'd have to do this if you had previous cards installed in your system. Current control set, control, class, and then it's a very specific one. I scrolled past it. It's selected.
4D36
Yeah,
starts with?
yeah, 4D36E968. 968 is the important part. And we already have that selected. You can see up here, actually. So what we're looking for is, where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. If there's more than one device here, 00 and 0002, that means that this mod isn't going to work, at least not easily. You could manually, like you can click on this and manually enter some data and D words and get it to work. But it's easier to just keep doing driver cleans until it all goes away. So yesterday I did like 3 of these DDUs and then it killed everything finally. I think I did, I told it NVIDIA drivers also, and that also helped.
See, finally Steve's actually doing something.
That's right.
Slacker.
Yeah, the setup really sucks. Sucks to do. Let's see if this helps this time. Might have to do a restart and then another DDU.
Here, let's
Yeah,
keep that CPU.
I think we might have to do it one more time, but we'll see. I told it clean and restart.
Oh, let me go on the BIOS real quick. The voltages are pretty high.
I feel like you're gonna end up pouring Red Bull into the LN2 pot.
Nope. Touch my Red Bull.
Yeah, it's really annoying software stuff to do on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hard bun it. Just not today.
It's funny when people do the mean Florida comments.
The mean Florida comment?
Because they're so easy, I guess.
They're just
like
jealous.
People just picking on where you live.
I love Florida.
Didn't get any notification for this stream. Yeah, I was worried about that.
It's typical.
Alright.
Every time I talk to anybody, they're like, yep, didn't get a notification. It'd be like mine or yours.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
I'm going to jump ahead a bit in the super chats just for this one. It burns when internet protocol. It burns when IP. It says, Florida looks exactly like the type of people who live there.
What are you saying, huh? Hey, at least my screen name isn't
That's true.
IPv4 or
IPv4. It burns when IPv4. Rob Rucker's photography, I guess, spelled with an F. Photography. $2, thank you. Watching you two on my couch with my cat. Nice. I hope the cat, I don't know if your cat's anything like Snowflake. Sometimes she'll attack the TV.
Really?
I had to like strap it down to the stand that it's on because it's hooked up to a computer. So when you move the mouse pointer around on the screen,
oh, she goes up there.
she'll like get anywhere in the house as long as she can see it. She'll come sprinting and just like whack, really hard.
Yeah,
Doesn't use claws though.
No, I lost my one cat, but my other cat is just fat and lazy, so it's like it's all about food.
Chills out, yeah.
All right, so
check.
we need to install.
I think we have to do another DDU, but yeah, open that and see if it's still both.
0.
0, good. Okay, cool. That's what we want. So then driver install now. You can just open up the, oh yeah, it's on the desktop.
Is that the one?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I don't know if you used a different one.
No, that's it. And then I just unchecked their telemetry BS, sending data back to AMD stuff.
How to install AMD drivers.
Yeah, really.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Well, the telemetry stuff is, they started out with a good idea, which was having it opt-in, but now it's opt-out. And I don't really like opt-out.
Yeah, because
telemetry.
people usually just put in.
It's just like, I don't know if it's calling home, and you could use that to try and block overclocking attempts too with these, because this is all through software.
Yep.
So. Okay, Inderjeet Singh, $5, good to see you back. Says, damn it, now I gotta go to work. Here's money for the ghost chili tater tots. Yes. Not for me. Joe will do it. Mr. Me, introducing the new foil GN shirt with a polygon tater tot designed in-house by Andrew. What do you think, Andrew?
It's all about the tots. No.
Andrew says, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He doesn't like tots. He's anti-tot.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's not super full, so it's very, very loose.
Now, which one are you doing? Just this?
Yes, uncheck the problem report wizard. And you did custom install, right?
Yeah.
And then install.
You don't need the audio either.
No, not technically. Should be it. Did you uncheck their other thing at the start of it?
Yeah.
Okay, I forget
think
what
so.
that one's like. Help AMD find problems or something.
Yeah, I don't want to help them.
Where's the store thing? There we go, GN store. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying earlier, if you buy stuff from the store during the stream, I will try to shout it out. No guarantees I'm going to get all of them, depending on how much is going on, but I'll try to shout it out. If you buy a signed toolkit during the stream, then both of us will sign it instead of just me, like normally. And if you end up like accidentally buying the unsigned one and you want to sign it or something, just email support and we'll sort it out for you. And we'll upgrade your order if you pay the difference, but they can help you out. If that, I think that happened to 2 people yesterday. So first one was from Corey in Kansas. Picked up a signed toolkit. Thank you, Corey. You were the first one for the stream. Paul from Arizona. Oh wow, big order. Got a ModMat and a toolkit. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, that's extremely helpful.
Oh, good.
ModMat's still my favorite thing we've made, and toolkit's very close second. Jonathan from South Carolina picked up a toolkit. And then Benjamin from Indiana also picked one up. Thank you. How's driver install going? Is it extreme? Is the driver install extreme yet?
What do you mean extreme?
Do you have it under LN2?
No, yeah.
Why the hell not?
It's getting there.
I want extreme driver installs.
Extreme.
We can do an extreme Windows installation next.
We've done that before. You get efficiency.
You get it all, get it all set up, and then your OS blows up or something.
Remember, I don't want to waste the juice. All right, so we got that one.
Waste the liquid nitrogen juice.
Okay, so that should be set. I just want to make sure that.
Trying to keep up with chat. People don't seem to realize that a good massive air cooler that's cheaper than 280 but similar in performance is all you actually need. Actually, a good 280 does have some advantages over the big air coolers. One, it's not massive and can fit in a lot of cases. Two, the weight on the socket isn't as bad either. But more importantly, you can run typically pretty competitive or slightly lower noise levels while getting the same performance. So there are definitely still benefits. I like CLCs a lot. They're really easy to set up. They're pretty much no fuss. 4 screws, mounting plate, that's it. And a lot of the air coolers, especially the big ones, kind of suck to work with. Especially if you have to pull it off in the case. I guess I'm all about like easy maintenance going forward. I don't want to have to fight it. You just checking? Oh yeah, did we explain this yet? So Joe's just doing a DMM check.
Set. Yeah, I'm doing a DMM check. I didn't explain it at all.
Let's on to that beer. There's no beer on the table. This is
beer or beer?
Berry sparkling water. Beer.
Is that mine or yours?
This is mine. I just got it.
Oh, okay. Don't steal my non-beer.
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 All right. So what X570 are you, what 5700 are you using? Reference actually, just with an LN2 pot on it, because it fits. The other ones don't have a clearance at the socket. The capacitor's in the way.
All right.
Is it not working? Oh no, it's working.
No, it's working now.
Okay.
Here, we're gonna go up.
Do you need help over there?
I need lots of help.
What are you trying?
Oh, you're talking about the computer.
Yes.
Actually, I think I'm gonna try to go a little bit, just a tiny bit higher.
Expotonicus. Greetings from Greece. Greetings to Greece. So what are you trying to change now? Did you run that as admin?
No. Whoops.
Yeah.
I don't think it should matter.
I don't know.
I turned all that off.
I'm not sure. The instructions say run it as admin.
Well, it's pretty much a guarantee because if you have UAC,
yeah,
there's no it's all disabled on there. To be honest, I kind of forgot about it several times when I was doing it. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a good point too. But Catalyst Destiny. Sadly, most AIOs focus on crappy silence design fans rather than good performance ones. Yeah, so
it's true.
get one with good fans, and then it's definitely better than.
You can always buy aftermarket fans too.
Yeah, just 'cause it's expensive.
Yeah, so we're at 146 now, so that's good. Right. Cool.
So it's working. Did you show the DMM at all?
It'd probably be better if you go over there and I can work it around. I gotta get some on too.
So it's not special, but this is what I guess Andrew, if you can.
My mom said it was special. Or me, sorry. Talk about the computer again.
Are you able to get a shot of the back of the card? He's gonna stick a probe in there. And do you need a light, or is it good enough? Let me do a handheld one if it's still. Nope, not still over there. That light's too high up. All right. So we'll do a quick demo of what it is specifically Joe is checking for voltage. This is just to make sure it's actually applying the settings that we want it to.
Yeah, so I'm just going, what I did is when Steve was playing around, we were testing voltage by setting the voltage, but we want to actually see the voltage set.
Yeah.
So I was probing back here, and you're able to get voltage. I don't know if you can zoom, how far you can zoom in, but
pretty far.
I was able to get into here.
Oh, yeah,
so there's some empty pads in there, and that's usually what I do instead of...
Is that the back of the V-Core VRM you're on right now?
It's basically the V-Core VRM. So you could tell, like, if you look by the voltage, we're at, I think, 146. That should be correct. Especially when you go into Wattman and set it higher.
Right.
Usually I solder connectors over there, but I didn't bring my soldering iron.
The only thing I want to point out here is if you do, DMMs are really useful for checking even just like what VRM goes to which component and stuff like that.
Yep.
But if you're probing stuff while it's on, just
you got to be very careful because you could short it.
Yeah, don't bridge anything.
Even usually when it does, like a lot of the protections will kick in.
Yeah, I've done
but
it.
Still,
I've done it without killing stuff, but you
tread
never,
lightly.
You never really know what damage has occurred.
Yeah.
Right? Like it could be something wrong. Especially if you're checking the back of the MLCCs in the back of the socket, which is a great way to check with some accuracy the voltage, but you're also you're really close together with the two pieces because you're like on each side of the cap. So if you slip, you're gonna bridge it.
All right. So we're getting code. I think I'm gonna get the CPU cold first.
That's chat. Is that vaping? Yes, it's vaping. It will have a lung infection soon.
These guys.
Poor Ellen.
Terrible.
Poor Ellen Two-Pot.
All right. Let's get these puppies cold. So far we're at about minus 45 on the CPU and about minus 40 here. Thing is, we would get some random reboots around when we're going colder, so I don't want to have this too cold.
The CPU is what's concerning me today, because that was really touchy yesterday with the reboots.
Yeah, but I had that on every one of them.
No, I mean, as opposed to running air on the CPU.
Oh yeah.
I think if we ran air on the CPU, we wouldn't have that issue because we wouldn't really be pushing it. But then there's no point.
Yeah, that's lame.
So let's. I guess Time Spy first.
Yeah, let's check out Time Spy.
Do a full run or something. Do you want to start at some higher clocks for this one?
Well, I'm just gonna bump to like 5 gig and run. I want to get it cold. I know this is gonna reboot sometime around minus 90, so I don't want to do that, and then because we have some cold issues with the card going. It likes around between minus 80 and minus 90.
Yeah. So whenever I was testing the card last night. My best runs were about minus 82 to minus 85, and then minus 90, especially minus 90, and then especially minus 100 and beyond. It just dies. Like the system can't do it. Card can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna probably play around and do some hard mods on it. Yeah.
The ultimate computer scientist says, I once slipped measuring the back of the GPU. The card was fine. It was the board that bricked. Somehow I corrupted the BIOS chip. Reflashed it and it worked like a charm. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying, is like, you don't really know what kind of damage you're causing when you bridge circuits together.
Yeah, you don't know where you're gonna hit. Like, you could cause some weird stuff to happen.
Yeah. A couple store orders. Like I said, I'll try and shop these out today. If you want to pick up a toolkit signed by both of us, you can go to store.gamersnexus.net, buy one of the signed or autographed ones, then we'll both sign it. And it does have to be one of the signed ones, though. Got an order in from Corey in Virginia, picked up a mod mat and the toolkit. Thank you. We have another round of mod mats shipping to us now.
No, it doesn't like that 145.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do the drop down?
Yeah.
There you go.
If I go to,
I'm really glad Igor and Helm made this tool, because you couldn't do anything before it, but it's still
yeah, it's
so
so weird.
buggy.
But it's also dealing with the AMD drivers.
Well, that's the thing, is
Yeah.
I don't think it's their tool necessarily.
No, I think it's driver.
I think it's the driver, yeah.
Yeah, AMD is known for crappy drivers.
Well,
It's been like that for years.
the registry has been the biggest challenge, because it gets all this clutter. Every GPU you've ever had in the system, it shows up in the registry somewhere, even if you DDU. And like, we just had to go DDU a couple times to get rid of all that stuff. So.
That's why I like to do fresh software.
Well, yeah, fresh OS. That's
Yeah.
never had a card in it before.
Most of my bench OSs are all fresh. Like, if there's a new platform, I try not to. I'll play on the old one just for initially,
Yeah.
but to do like records and stuff, we always do a fresh OS
Right.
install and limit everything. And
Christopher in, is that Hawaii? I think that's Hawaii. HI. It's Hawaii.
what the hell is going
Christopher in Hawaii picked up a toolkit as well. Thank you. It's the first Hawaii order I've seen. I'm sure we've done others, but the first one I've seen. Lance in Virginia grabbed a toolkit and a media mod mat. Good combo. I actually expect them to kind of go together in theme. And then toolkit for David in Canada, in Labrador City. Last one I'll read for now.
Trying to get that driver back.
Oh, is it gone?
Yeah.
So you're just going to reboot a lot?
Yeah, I feel like that's I did that a couple times before, and it would come back, but sometimes if it doesn't like the setting,
Yeah.
that was weird.
Timothy in Cooperstown grabbed a mod mat and a toolkit as well. Thank you very much. I want to get a baseline run in here so we can set less aggressive stuff for that. Is the driver back?
No, that's what
Okay. You want me to fix it?
I'm just gonna load that. Let me just do one more boot, and then I just reset
See
all
if
my
it
stuff.
tricks it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff's really touchy.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain. That's why I think next time I try, I'm just gonna hard mod the hell out of it. See if maybe you can get around some of them BIOS things.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that it's still gonna cause issues, which it usually does. Sometimes the hardware, tricking the hardware or software makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Requires lots of testing.
Well, a lot of patience is what it
Well,
really
yeah,
requires.
patience, to be honest.
More than anything else.
If you want to be an overclocker, you need patience.
Yeah, it's just like, because a lot of the time you're trying the same thing over and over too. It's not like other stuff.
Here, you might wanna-
It's not like other stuff where like, where trying the same thing over and over doesn't make sense. In this, sometimes it actually does make sense because it's a computer and there's a lot of variables, and sometimes it just works better when it's like fresh or whatever. I don't know, like tearing down and building back up
Yeah.
changes a lot sometimes.
Like yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't CRC the CPU and fall into concrete.
Joe did that.
And also don't drop your motherboard in an airport.
I did that.
Just saying.
We're taking turns with throwing stuff on the ground.
It's pretty funny that we both did it, technically.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, it's hilarious.
yeah. Well, I don't feel as bad, you know what I mean?
Well,
Because he did it one time and I did it one
yeah,
time.
yeah.
We're 1 for 1.
Yeah, and then you threw my transmitter on the ground.
I didn't throw it.
It was a pretty hard smack.
It fell, and it just happened to fall like that one way. You know when you drop a phone, and like you'll drop it many times, and all of a sudden it just drops that one way.
Yes.
And it, yeah. It still works right now. You can hear me, right?
No, they can't.
You can't turn my CPU back on. Well, I guess the one you did, you can.
Yeah, yours is fine. The one I dropped is fine.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, we can show that again while it's rebooting. I want to get a baseline with this. I just installed your Tech Odin profile for now.
Yeah, that should be fun.
That at least works, you know. Like,
yeah, let me make
I
sure.
don't want to spend the whole stream fighting software, so.
Yeah, this should work. I literally just had it running. So.
I think this should work is like the mantra of
overclocking. It's true.
Know?
Yeah, it works. Oh, you didn't raise it anymore.
I just set your profile just to get
That's cool. We can go 1 for 1 for now. We can raise it later.
Can you see the missing pins or bent pins, Andrew? Get OBS up so I can see it. There's a, oh yeah, you can definitely see them. Other side, opposite side of this finger. I can't reach it there. That's Joe's work.
You're welcome. It's not like I meant to.
Yeah, how are you gonna? Oh yeah, I guess we talked about that. You're gonna try to replace it.
Well, I need one because then I gotta do something on streams.
Yeah, right. Come on.
I need some AMD love. Maybe I'll just have to get a 3950X somehow. Steal Steve's, you know.
If I get one.
If he gets one.
They haven't updated me yet.
All right. So the driver's still not back. I thought you put the driver on. Was it there?
Yeah, it's fine. Until I applied your profile, so your profile's
there
too
might
aggressive.
be some.
You need to run that as admin.
Let's try.
And then drop down and just delete again, and then to delete.
Hold on 1 sec. So I said 14, 12. This should be fine.
Looks the same. What are the overdrive limits?
What was that? Oh.
It all looks the same.
Yeah, it should be the same. I'm just...
Delete, right, reboot.
This is the problem with dealing with software methods. Just give me a hammer.
It'd be a good stream. Something would happen.
I just hate it because you know you have it working. We literally just right before the stream I just broke this down and was using that same profile.
Well, it's not. I think it's just random, honestly. Like, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any reason to when it doesn't work. I missed a few super chats up earlier.
I wonder if I have to set like a lower voltage, then a higher voltage first.
Maybe. What was that flicker all about?
Yeah, it's almost like it's loading and then the driver fails.
What's the GPU temperature?
See? Oh, it's at minus 40. Should be fine.
Okay, let me try this one more time.
Well, I was just gonna...
Just
here, you can go ahead.
Delete it, yeah.
Yeah, get the driver loaded and then we'll just change some settings and it's kind of a pain.
I think just a lot of reboots will fix it.
I'm wondering if you change the voltage down from 1.4 to 1.3.
I'm gonna apply a less aggressive one, and then we can go up from there.
Surprised it doesn't work though.
Are you really?
Yeah.
It did work.
It just worked.
Yeah, I know.
Like right before stream, right before it broke down. I think it's because Steve touched it.
It was working while I was working with it here too.
I'm not so sure.
I don't know what. Okay, so that's back. AMD. This is all we're looking for when we right click. Is if that AMD Radeon settings thing is there. And if it's not, then it's broken.
Yeah, it means the driver's not loading.
I'm gonna do this manually. Okay, so exit. Get out of here. Exit. PowerPlay tables.
Just do that one and then maybe reboot.
That one. Yep. And then reboot. And then we have to write a new PowerPlay table on top of it.
So exciting.
Yep. This is what it's like. This is what it was like for hours when I was figuring it out. And then
while I was sleeping.
You get a couple run's working, and if it's not breaking itself, then you should keep going, really. You're just keeping that CPU at minus 90 or so.
Yeah.
You have the heaters all plugged in? Yes.
Yep, they're all plugged.
Yeah, so we have socket heaters on here, on both devices.
Yeah, it helps for the longevity of the stream.
Yeah. They're not really, these things aren't really meant to go that long. They actually didn't even install the powerplay table.
Yeah, didn't you say one of them didn't work though?
Yeah.
I think we did that one you just did. And
Yeah.
I think you tried the other one when we were doing it before and it didn't work too.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Let's do super chats.
Yeah, go
the
for
last one I did
Which one?
was, you can read it if you want.
Which one?
I did,
Hey.
you can start at Mr. whatever it is. Hey, your workspace looks like a mess.
What did you say?
It's up right here.
Hey, what is it, Mr. Pumerlin? Pumerlin?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, it sounds good. It says, hey, yo, your workspace looks like a mess. That Red Bull can near the motherboard is giving me the chills.
Oh, yeah, that was a while ago, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's there to, it overclocks better.
Yeah, that's right. You got to overclock it.
It's working. Okay, why don't you do the next one? I'll set this up. Next super chat.
Steve Burley, going to but LN2 so I can make that awesome noise. Oh, going to buy LN2 so I can make that awesome
Yes,
noise.
the wine.
You don't have to buy it. That wine comes when you don't have any more LN2.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's the opposite.
It's the opposite.
You just go buy an empty tank. Yes, I would like to rent one empty tank for a day, please.
Just give me the tank. I think I paid like $60 a month for the rental.
Yeah.
So that would cost you $60. Well, you have to get it delivered.
And you can listen to it every day.
Yeah, it's amazing. You're welcome. Let's see. Okay, next one. I'm Chris, KRIS, $27.99, or I think that's euro. Hey.
That's it.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
All right, next one. Mr. Internet Protocol. It burns when IP.
It does?
Yeah.
You should go to a doctor.
I need to go get that. Says Florida looks exactly like the type of people who live there.
Oh, we got that one already, but it's worth doing again.
It's amazing, right? That's why, right? All right, so the next one, Rob. Yeah, you already did that one. Photography.
Yes.
I'm Dutch. That's why the strange spelling.
Yeah, yeah.
The Dutch always do that.
Yeah, spell things in different ways.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's a different language.
I remember I was doing workout there one time, and then like all the umlauts, and I had to
the
deal with all
umlauts.
the. Oh man, what a pain
Is
in the
that
butt.
that's too much for you, an umlaut?
Well, the problem is the
You just see
umlaut.
the two dots and you have a panic attack.
No,
Fall into a
to
ball.
actually convert it programmatically is a pain in the butt.
Oh, like in software?
Yeah. No, like that's what I had to do. I had to basically convert like
That's funny.
two or like 500,000 people's names over to something and
Oh my
basically go
God.
through it. And there's not really a good conversion.
That's funny.
Like
That's
if you have like it could be an AU or like, oh man, what a nightmare. I ended up having to find a new codec to be able to get them.
That's
because
fine.
you have to read them and you have to do it's a pain. That's pretty funny though. All right, so next one, Bishop Craig, $5. Did you ever get around to doing something with that dope dragon cooler?
Oh yeah, we did a
was the
PC build.
What dragon cooler?
We bought a cooler from Shenzhen in China.
Was it on that video?
Yes, it was. Yeah, and then we did
Why do I
a
not remember that? Because I actually just watched that video.
we did a stream where we built the PC and everything. Patrick joined me to build it. Yeah, that was really fun.
Maybe I missed part of it. Was that when you built the PC? Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, but
I missed part of
yeah,
that one.
I want to do more with it though.
What do you mean?
The cooler, I want to do like an actual test on it. I think it's
Oh,
probably,
like
it's
actually
probably
do-
fine. It's just metal, you know, like
Well, it's an air cooler.
yeah, air coolers are pretty simple, really. Kind of hard to screw it up.
To be honest, a lot of air coolers are actually better than a lot of AIOs.
The cheap ones, especially the 280 AI or CLCs, I really like. The 120 CLCs, unless you have a really specific use case, just don't even buy them.
Yeah,
They're bad.
I don't think I don't even
Even
have
the
one.
140s are not really good.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever tested one of them.
The 120?
Yeah, because I
They're
always
garbage.
do a
They're
dual.
so bad.
Because you're not going to have you have a small radiator, and they're like baby as it is.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go to the next one. So, nice ain't Dana alive?
Where is it?
$5. Nicest Dana alive, or
Nice.
Dan alive.
There you go. You just,
Sorry, dude. Come on, that Dana live. Like,
man.
I'm saying, I think it's Dan alive. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
We'll go with that.
€5, I think €5, whatever.
Yeah.
Like your videos a lot. I'm searching for a case about $100, which has the best combo about silent and airflow. Can you recommend me one, please?
For how much? 100?
Yeah, for about 100.
So the trick with silence and cases is that you don't actually need
You don't put anything in it?
a silent.
If you want it to be silent, just don't put anything in it.
The best thing with cases that are well cooled is that you can just lower the fan RPM without it being like special noise damped. You don't need all the foam, all that stuff. You just run a lower fan RPM because it breathes so much better. So Cooler Master H500 is pretty good. The Fantex P400A actually did really well in our testing. That's like $90, I think. Get the DRGB version because it has more fans. Or I guess you get the airflow version and then axe 2 of the fans. That would work too. Like you buy your own, get rid of the ones they have in there. You get a cheaper case that way.
Actually, you can leave it for now.
Yeah.
You end up.
Where are you keeping it though? Like -90?
Yeah, -90 for now. It's weird. I think when it gets wet, we basically at -90. That's when we see that reboot.
Yeah. Okay.
It must be a wet issue.
This is so much easier to pour into than the GPU one.
Yeah, that one's a little tiny. Well, if you've ever done like so Vince used to make these really small, slim pots.
So you do multi.
Well, yeah, those things are tiny, dude. It's like half that. So imagine this one, cut it in half.
With multi
It's just a little
GPU,
section.
do they run at equal enough power that you could put a splitter at top and pour LN2 into one and have
Roman used to do that, but
Did
you
he
have
really?
to go through a lot of cards to be able to do that.
Oh,
A lot of
okay.
the times you have like a pain in the ass card, then you
Yeah.
got this card. They all have their little issues that you have to get around. So, like, say for Vince, for instance, if to bin all those cards, he would bin all the like. It wouldn't necessarily have to be the best card.
Yeah.
It just have to be the like easy to work with, because you don't want a pain in the ass card like, and that it would drop driver and do a bunch of different weird things.
Right.
Yeah, but I guess four-way is not even really a thing anymore.
Not anymore.
Can you do four-way with these? Or they
No.
only, do they even support dual?
No, not officially.
That's kind of
To my knowledge, yeah.
Because how cool would it be to run 4 of these?
It'd be awesome.
Then we could do like
Yeah.
totally maybe actually do something against.
It'd be
the
a lot
video.
of fun. You might be
Yeah.
able to get up there versus like a 2080 Ti or something.
Yeah,
You start running multiple.
it's terrible. All right, so let's take another one. Penguin Fan 2001, $5. Did you know that if you took all the transistors out of the 3700X and laid them end to end, the CPU would be dead? I was like, wait for it, wait for it.
I was like, oh, this is going to be a cool fact.
Yeah, I was
But
like,
no,
oh, there's something I don't know, and yeah,
That's pretty funny, though.
that was pretty funny. I
That was
enjoying it.
really not great score. Although, actually, I guess that makes sense.
Well,
for
you
what
don't
I
have
set. I didn't set memory or anything.
Yeah, it's
So.
just default, right?
No, I did set it to...
It's just the voltage there?
I told it to run at 2400 or so, but our voltage is only 1.38 right now.
I wish they would have organized that better.
Yeah, I know. So, that says 1431, but that's not true. It's at about 1380 millivolts right now, just because I wanted it to work. And
You should be able to set it higher.
we can, yeah. I wanted to start there, and then we need to get the memory up a bit too. Let me just run this.
I was running 900.
Yeah, 900 for sure works. So let me just, we'll keep track of this result. Okay, I can just open a new thing. And then run it with the extra memory frequency and look at that impact, and then we can go change the voltage from there.
What are you on at temps? Yeah, keep them at both at least where they are now.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can go a little bit.
I already have notes on all this over there from last night, but I'll put some here for a comparison during the stream.
All right, we'll take another one while you're doing that. So AS90 _____, I think. 2 euros. Currently sat at work enjoying the stream. Slacker.
Nice.
Slacker.
Don't get fired over it, but that's good.
You know what's funny is how many people have told me that that's how they watch it. They set it in the background and watch them at work.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, my day goes by so much better.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm glad that I'm hurting.
You're hurting some big faceless corporation
Yes.
that employs the people.
It's pretty funny.
How Joe sticks it to the man.
Yeah, I'm sticking it to the man.
One viewer at a time.
That's right. All right, so the next one was it? Oh, Levian Simperum. I don't know how to say it. $2. Hello, Gamers Nexus and Slacker Odin. What's up, Slacker?
I put some Allen 2 on the floor.
Stay calm 2010. €5. Have a beer on me. Can't have a beer on you. You're not here. Stupid joke today. Even Andrew. You should have seen the smirk. I wish we could like.
I went too cold.
Point back. It's pretty funny. On what?
Too cold on the GPU by about 3 degrees.
Nah, it's fine. You know what it is? It's when the initial starts. Like if you can actually go to like -100 during the bench.
Okay.
But as soon as the next bench goes, that's when it's going to do that thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah. There's something with the clocks. I think if we were to get that, I don't know. Maybe if we try higher voltage, but let's get some runs in first, and then we'll play. All right. So Scott Andes, $2. Why is AMD unable to match the Intel clock speeds?
A lot of reasons. One of them is focusing on cores and cache a whole lot. Like,
well, it's also maturity too.
Process maturity is big. Intel's, so yeah, a couple things. AMD's on a smaller process, 7 nanometer. AMD didn't even think they were going to get the frequencies they are getting. They thought it was going to be like a 3 gig. So AMD told us at the press event they thought there would be frequency regression with 3000 series because you're going down to 7 nanometer and
yeah, you don't know what's really going to happen when you
typically you
shrink that node.
Yeah, you can't really push it as hot as you used to be able to. Yeah. So yeah, that's a big problem. They did great work to get the frequency they got, but Intel's on 14 like plus or whatever to Intel's
plus.
Yeah,
plus.
For as easy as it is to make fun of that, to Intel's credit, they've really stretched that node out a lot.
You have to wonder, like when they actually do drop to the like maybe 10 nanometer, like how, like are they worried because it's so mature on the other one
they
that
should
like,
have
not mature on the other one?
I think they're going to have regression on the first iteration.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. That's maybe what they're probably battling with. They probably have it internally and they're like, oh, we need to mature it.
I bet they had stuff that was like ready, but would probably have been regressed versus the mature process. So that's part of it. Core density is part of it. So we did have an increase here. That was just only from memory. So the difference was 9854, sorry, 67.71, 54.05, scores 5700 XT. So yeah, improvement to 9854 from, I can't see the screen. From 9860, oh no, not improvement actually, I misread that. So what dropped?
No, you have a little bit of improvement.
Oh, there is improvement.
Yeah.
I must have mistyped this one or something.
I don't think that was the right score.
That's
why screenshots work better, Steve.
Well, you know what also works is going to the results.
Oh yeah, you can go in there and look.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think the autosave gets it unless you bring it in.
It does.
Yeah, no, I mean like it doesn't store the.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you were at
9765 was the previous one.
You gotta.
Yeah,
there you go.
9765. All right, cool.
All right, for another one, we'll do Nick, $5. Jesus, take my money.
Okay, thanks.
I'll take your money too.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Much appreciated. Who was that?
Thank you, Slacker. Nick.
Nick. Thank you, Nick.
He's got the mean mug face. Well, look, I'm not saying him personally. I'm saying his screenshot.
Okay.
Or his little logo.
It's a pixel art logo. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
like, he's got a mug shot on here.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Anyways, so I think we got Brux's, $5. Any chance on restocking hats? Also have a cheer wine for me.
Thank you. We
Smiley face.
Introduced Joe to cheer wine yesterday. He didn't get it.
No, I still don't get it. No, I'm sure I didn't try it.
Hats, no current plans. They're not great sellers, honestly, on our store. Yeah. Well, I think it helps a lot if it's a product I can use or wear, and I can't really wear hats. They don't.
Oh, so he's being specific.
They don't fit.
Yeah, you got a lot of hair, bro. That's like me trying to put something over the beard. Just doesn't work. Just don't work.
Like a beard hat?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, well, no.
Like a beard loincloth?
So, like, if I ride a motorcycle or something, I'll put something like over here.
Oh yeah.
But because otherwise,
you mean like full face helmet or
like
in
the wind? Yeah. Then it gets all weird. I could imagine it's the same way when you put a hat on.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like, yeah, all of a sudden you take it off and you got like this little bowl or something.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So yeah, no more hats for you.
Sorry, yeah, maybe someday, but last time we made them, it took me like a year to sell, I don't know, 18.
Are you doing embroidered ones?
They were embroidered. They were pretty nice, but it... Oh, yeah, there is one back here. This is one of them. It's dusty, but I mean, they were nice hats. It's just that, you know,
It's a nice hat.
It took a year to sell 18 or so.
18?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of hard to justify the SKU tracking.
That's my thing too. Because I like hats. Because I don't have, I don't have his hair. So, but yeah, I want to do a bearded hardware one.
Do it.
Yeah. I need to work out some logistics. I had some store issues.
I got this up to 1450 now, by the way. The voltage, V-core. So I didn't change. I don't know.
So now it goes.
I don't know if this is why, but my current theory is that booting at a lower voltage, or like a lower maximum voltage, and then applying the new one you want and rebooting, I think that's working better.
Oh yeah, then
but
starting off fresh.
Yeah, it could be total coincidence.
Nah, well, yeah. Why don't you put some CPU on there? See, keep the GPU the same. Do a GPU run, and then
okay.
Bump the CPU to see if there's any scaling from the CPU. Sometimes that happens, like if you go from like 4 gig to 5 gig.
Right. Where's your MSI tool?
What do you mean?
The
Afterburner?
No, the one you use for CPU.
Oh, yeah, come in. Sitting right there.
This thing?
This one, yeah.
You run
just open it.
Okay.
No, you don't have to worry about that. When you open it, so if you close it and then reopen it, it messes up the CPU.
Okay.
Like, so don't worry about it. Just always look at this.
At this number up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could set to like 1.6 and then put...
And then just close it after that?
Well, yeah.
So this, by the way, is what I was talking about. It's a little faster to navigate. Because their software is... It's so disorganized. Like,
yeah, that's why I don't like it.
It's such a waste of space. It should all be like small blocks. 1, 2, 3,
I would
4.
like it like this.
That too.
Just a streamline.
Just numbers, right?
Yeah. Maybe I should see how complicated it is.
They've got an API.
If they have an API, I can make
your
my
own. Yeah.
Probably be.
It's out there. I think
I'll have to play around with it because I am actually a developer, so I'm gonna.
That's right.
Maybe I'll try to play around with it.
You know what that means.
I want to do hardware mods though too. Just what? Trust me, I'm a developer.
Yeah.
It works better with a doctor.
Trust me, I'm a programmer. I'll break it.
I could be a doctor.
In the next update, so that I can still have a job when I have to fix it later. That's what you guys do, right?
That's pretty much what it is.
You just put bugs in there, that way you're still employed later.
Now, my job is usually going in after people and fixing their screw-ups.
Yeah.
Like, like I did today.
All right.
Ah!
Very funny.
It's being hilarious.
All right, so I
Don't be sensitive.
Didn't do anything to CPU.
What'd you do, GPU?
2450 megahertz, and then it should be a lot colder for this. And then...
yeah, get it. Oh, it's a 29?
Yeah. And then 1450.
You're lucky that pod is fast.
Yes, this LNT pod's very fast.
All right, so I guess I'll read another one off. Hi, Mr. Burns. AMD in Florida are known for crappy drivers, so should be used to it, Joe. And that's Mr. IP.
Well, that's pretty good.
Mr. Burns.
It burns when IP?
I'll just call him Burns. Mr. Burns.
You don't want it to be clipped out of context later?
Yeah, you never know.
I've given up on that. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't even care, to be honest. I think it's kind of funny.
Mr.
Burns when IP.
Brilliant comment, though.
Yeah.
All right, so it didn't like that. It wasn't cold enough, I think.
Yeah, most likely.
I'm going to let you. I'll trade with you. I'll do some super chats, and you can do the clocking.
I'll do one more. Strange Chris, $2. I hope to move to Florida next year. Hate Chicago.
Well,
I agree. Chicago gets, to be honest, I had to go there for a conference one time, and they booked it right in the middle of February. Oh. And it was basically at the Hilton there or whatever, and it's right on the water. Like, you had to, like, I felt like I was in, like, some weird, like, Antarctic
frozen
place.
wasteland.
Yeah, because it was like you were, like, walking sideways, like, forward, trying to go through.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was, like, torture. So what'd you do on this side?
So all I did, I just killed the driver task just to keep it, because it bugged out. But it's at 2450 core GPU and...
Oh, you set it back?
900 mem. Yeah, 2450 and then 1450 for the voltage. I did not do 1.5. I think your memory voltage is only 1400 right now also, not 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that with admin. I'm a little nervous that's breaking it if we don't.
You're nervous?
Well,
Don't be sensitive, Steve.
Considering every time it breaks, it costs 5 minutes of BS deleting and reinstalling registry entries. It's like...
That's what streams are about, Steve.
Yeah, I'm glad that people get to see the process. It's really fun, like what I was just doing there. It's a lot of fun when it's working.
Yeah,
I just
it
wish...
can be difficult sometimes.
Yeah, I just wish the software worked better.
Actually,
But we did get some runs in. That's good. Got some actual clocking going.
proud of you.
Thank you. Maybe one day you can be like me.
It's more like the opposite. I'm already like you.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
So that's just
I'm
we're
just
equal.
rambling again.
That's why- yeah, it's the opposite. One day you can be like me, but I'm like you. So it's... What is this? This paradox
Sunday,
you've
bro.
created. Joe's wandering again.
Yeah. Leave me alone, Steve. Stop picking on me. My sensitivity level is going up.
Oh, wow. I didn't know about this. Bruxus in chat says they had to light the train tracks on fire in Chicago this past winter because it was so cold.
Light them on fire.
Crazy. I guess to
That sounds
warm them up for
awesome.
the trains. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I want to see
The
that.
conductor going through like some inferno. I think you've
Where's
just
that
driven
one?
into Metro.
Where's that one? Oh, there it is. What? Would you set it be? We'll go there.
I was maxing it out. Sometimes I had some luck with doing a little bit lower on the far left side, but I don't know that it really matters, to be honest. Like it's all black
All right,
magic
let's
and
get some decent temps. I want to see if we could do a run, and then I'll bump up CPU after.
yeah.
Yeah, if I could see something.
Sounds very thrilling to get into the registry, deleting entries and changing values. It's amazing. It's the best.
Would you say
best way to
2450? You
What's
ran
that?
last time?
1450. Is that what you asked?
2450?
For voltage?
Core.
Core, 2450.
Yeah, I was right. That's when you say yes, Joe. Yes. What memory were it? 900?
Oh yeah, just 900.
Yeah, that should be good.
915 kind of holds, but 925 will hold
Yeah,
more.
we'll do it after though. It's more of a just to get a. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Didn't like it.
The Muffin
Not
Man,
cold
so I
enough.
just got in. Are they pouring liquid nitrogen in there? If not, what is it? Yes, it is liquid nitrogen. It's about minus 196 degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
And
didn't like it. Something happened.
what did you do?
I don't know. I think the voltage might not be actually set.
Well, you're using Afterburner for one.
Yeah, worked before.
I don't trust it.
Oh, stop it. Stop it, Steve. I mean, you didn't
I
trust
don't-
it.
I
I
don't
just ran
trust
it
it.
several times.
I don't trust it.
It was low as 25. Man, that's
What?
too cold. I have a buddy
Wow,
up in
yeah.
Chicago right now, I think. He just went up there. This is the nice time, I think.
PowerShell scripts to the rescue. Why would you manual delete or default registry keys? Well, because it's not that hard. So, I mean, it's just you run DDU basically, but you just have to do it a few times. It's basically what that's doing anyway.
I mean, you could use PowerShell and do it pretty quickly, but
Yeah. But for like one day, building a script is not worth it
Yeah.
for a few hours.
I'd rather develop. I'm not a big PowerShell fan.
We use it for some stuff, but
Trust me, I use it for a shit ton.
yeah, it's effort for sure.
A lot of the stuff that I did has converted to doing a lot of PowerShell.
Mm.
We got a cold bug on the CPU.
At minus 90?
Yeah, dude. Well, no, I think it just probably maybe paste.
Yeah.
Hate when he does that. Safety. Yeah, like it's gonna fall and. Come on.
It might. It could. Have you ever... Do you have a motorcycle currently?
Yeah.
Have you ever accidentally throttled it?
It's called whiskey throttle.
Whiskey throttle?
Whiskey throttle.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Do you do that often?
No. I know how to ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever do that on your bike?
Not really. First time I built it. Nick, oh, we got that one. Bruxus got that one. Got It Burns When I Pee. Got Mike Novelli. Oh, we didn't do that one. $2. Search Amazon. LN2 is not cool, Both of you featured. Wait, what? Amazon. Why would we be featured on Amazon for that? Is not cool. What? LN2 is not cool shirt. Oh! Wait, what the hell?
Is that really?
What is that 8-pack? And Jay?
Vince is.
That's got to be Roman, right, with the hair? But it doesn't look like him now.
Oh, that's me?
I think that's you.
That's funny.
What the hell?
So who's the one over right by Jay?
I like how chat can't see this.
Who's that? That's Vince, I guess.
Which one? That guy's Vince.
That's Vince, but who's in front of him?
I don't know. 10 maybe?
Oh, yeah, but Tin, they should have Tin like 20 feet tall.
Yeah. Tin's like.
He's so tall.
Yeah. That's funny.
I always have to like step on my toes and be like.
So if you want to open a new tab and look at what we're looking at, I just went to Amazon.com and then I typed in LN2, like the number 2 is not cool.
It's pretty funny.
I've never seen that before.
We're internet famous.
It's just like.
T-shirt famous.
But
what?
But why is it like a giant white square? Is it just because it's photoshopped or is it poorly printed?
I don't even know.
That's funny though.
Hilarious.
As a meme shit, that's pretty funny. Link, they're asking for a link. Don't click on it in the chat, it'll take you away, but open this in a new tab. I should use an affiliate link really, but I'm not going to, I guess. That's what we're looking at.
It's pretty funny. I must say, I look pretty.
Yeah. Whiskey Throttle, is that the name of the new Intel microarchitecture? That's pretty good.
We dubbed the Whiskey Throttle.
What, Andrew? Mike. Oh. Thank you. Wow, that's the worst font, someone says. Yeah, the LN2 is not cool part. Could probably use some work. I think if you just go with like black text, it'd be better.
Yeah.
But the drawing's really funny though.
The drawing's pretty
Drawing's good.
You're in the middle.
Yeah.
You're special.
I like the system with just an LN2 pot in the middle. Oh, it's plugged into a wall too. I didn't see that. That's funny. It's a lot of attention to detail for that drawing.
Well, it's funny that there's so much attention to detail in the drawing, and then the written part is weird.
Use affiliate link. Come on. Okay, sure. Sure. A couple people asked for it, so I mean, you can buy other stuff with it too, and I'll get credit for that as well. So feel free to use it for whatever. But I'll go ahead and create one. Okay, save.
See if we got the.
That's a really good shirt, though.
Damn it.
Here's your affiliate link. Are they allowed to use people's likeness like that? I don't think anyone on that shirt really cares. It's for name and likeness to me.
I don't know. I think APAC might be a little bit mad. His arms don't look as big as he would feel like they should be.
Yeah, he'll sue, and the settlement will be
make my arms bigger.
Enlarge arms 4 times.
Yeah.
My answer to that question is you have to be like actually famous for name and likeness to matter.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us count. And yeah, it's just funny.
I don't know about you, Steve.
Mr. Overclocking celebrity over here.
That's right. It's my official title. I don't know if you've had your title like that before.
No, I have not. Who sent that? Mike Novelli sent that. That's funny, Mike. I don't know if
like. How did you find that? Is it his? Did he make it?
I would guess that he made it, and I mean, if that's the way you're going to market it is through Super Chat, more power to you because it's at least relevant. So that, yeah. Is that really what it says, or is that just what chat's saying? Featuring your favorite LN2 liquid nitrogen overclocking nerds, these shirts can be worn with pride that you are normal.
Is that a description?
I don't know.
Is that in the description?
That's what someone said in chat. I don't know if it's actually.
Oh, that would be great. That needs to be in the description.
No, yeah,
you should ask questions and put that in there. That would be hilarious. Hilarious.
That's pretty good. Trying to figure out who all is on the shirt. Yeah, so I'll link it again. And it's someone sent this on Super Chat and said to look it up. So the people on the shirt are... Is that coil wine? Oh, no, it's the fan. The people on the shirt, left to right, I think it's definitely Joe on the far left. I don't... Who's the second person? Do you know who that is? Next to you? Who's that?
Who's got the glasses?
I'm not sure who that is.
Top PC?
Does he wear glasses?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know if that's him, though.
And then I think it's Roman after that.
He's got more like a bullish cut, you know what I mean? So like that, I don't think the hair would match up.
Right.
So who would be that?
Not sure. Mike, let us know.
Yeah, I'm confused now.
If you drew it. Yeah, Roman, and then Vince is next to me, and then I think that's Tin, but I'm not sure. And then definitely Jay is like very obvious. And then 8-pack. All right, we'll move on from the shirt. That's funny though. The discounts on your toolkit, not currently. We did a 10% off code last week during one of the streams, but if every now and then during the stream, I'll do like a 10% off just only during the stream. So if you're ever looking for that, make sure you check the streams. That's kind of, we try to like reward it because it's awesome to have regular viewers like It Burns When Internet Protocol, for example. Is a very regular viewer. Nori's regular viewer.
I thought you didn't care so much.
Yeah. So yeah, check back for the streams. Sometimes we do discounts, but today, no, it's just Joe and I are signing it. If you buy one of the signed toolkits on store.gamersnexus.net, we'll both sign it. It has to be the autographed one, and we'll ship it out to you in the next couple days.
All right. I think we're back to normal now.
Nice. Got it back?
Yeah.
And also on the store, I added this yesterday.
I need some melon too. You want to give me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll show the thing in a minute.
I'm just going to do a full run.
Full run, CPU and everything?
Yeah.
I'm going to mute my mic if you want to talk about whatever you're setting on.
Unmute what mic?
I muted my mic.
Oh. I'll just come over and I'll do a Roman where you come over and hand it like...
Yeah.
like at Computex.
Yeah.
He thought he was clever.
Well, you know, Roman...
He's not really an
He's
overclocker.
struggling, right? He can't really... He doesn't have that much money. He can't afford a real stick mic.
It's because of the GTR.
Yes.
He paid his whole salary is into the GTR.
That was his salary. At the end of the year, they gave him a Nissan GTR, and then he was evicted from his apartment. He still lives in the car.
He lives in the car now.
On the Nürburgring.
That's funny. It would be fun to take that car on the ring.
Oh, he crashed it, right?
Yeah.
But he got it fixed, but he said it took like 4 months or something.
Well, yeah, he did damage underneath. I had a GTR too, back when they were cool, and just kidding. But no, I actually had to jump over a curb because some girl stopped short in front of me.
Oh shoot!
And it basically scratched the hole underneath. And that's like one of the most expensive parts. I know on the older ones, mine was a 2010, but this was like 2011 or something like that. The carbon underneath part was like $4,000.
Oh man!
I was like, oh, insurance company doesn't like me.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, it was not fun.
I just drive a very normal 2012 sedan. Nothing special. I don't have that overclocker money.
You need to convert to a truck.
No, I really don't. Just for when you visit? Is that why?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, you love my truck.
What did you get to in the 3900X stream yesterday? 5.2?
Yeah, 5.2, and then we ended up the setup was bad. We got some water or something underneath.
Yeah.
Because we were doing like random reboots, and then it just would. Whenever you're doing something like that, like when it's starting to do that, you just break down. It's just not worth doing it.
Yeah, and it hasn't randomly rebooted today, so that's good.
Shut up. Because you know that's going to basically happen. Remember I did that yesterday?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it hasn't done it. And all of a sudden, literally, it did it.
Yeah.
Like right
that's
as
how it works, right? Hello, Gamers Nexus. I'm buying a Sapphire 5700 XT Nitro Plus tomorrow. Will you be reviewing it? Yes, actually. It's technically under embargo right now, but I did record most of the audio for it last night, and that review will go up tomorrow. I'm not sure if they gave us a time or if they just gave us a date. Some companies, I this is gonna sound diminutive, but smaller companies, meaning like not AMD, Intel, or NVIDIA, will give embargo dates and often forget to give a time. But if there's a time, it's probably 9 a.m. Eastern is when the review will go live. If there's not, then I'll publish it as soon as I'm allowed to. Yes, that'll go up. Definitely watch it. That card's really interesting. I did some special tests.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's. I
See, that's what he was really working on last night.
I could probably.
He wasn't messing with this.
I did work on that quite a bit, actually. I think I could probably get away with showing it. I don't think they'll mind too much. I don't know if it's running right now. I can't talk about performance, but I can probably get away with showing it.
So what was the record we had to break?
So the only time spy one is that's submitted anywhere is like 10,280 or 10,280.
Really?
GPU.
We're so close, and I was just playing.
GPU score.
Oh, wrong one.
So you're at 9,900. Mine was 10,687. So if we can beat mine, that'd be great. And then there's a couple others. I'll grab the card in a second if I'll think about it. A couple of others.
Yeah, I'm finally gonna do some cold CPU. So we're gonna pull the CPU down now.
We should do Time Spy Extreme too. Let's see what the score is for that. Yeah.
What's wrong? Oh, move the blowtorch.
I'm gonna put it on the corner of the table right here. Time Spy Extreme would be good. That one is 4,300 points with a 5700 XT. We can beat that, I think.
What's that?
Time Spy Extreme. So we should do Time Spy and then Time Spy Extreme, and then maybe we can do Fire Strike. So just go through the whole 3D Mark suite and beat them all.
Score seems low though.
Yours?
Yeah, the GPU score.
Yeah, well, I took notes yesterday. Let's see.
Yeah, but I was just doing like 10,500, and now remember like.
Oh, you got regression.
I'm having regression.
So last night I did a quick test and did 9521 was with only the memory increase, no core. Hear that? So what were you just at right now?
Hold on, that was weird.
Yeah. Oh. Memory.
What'd you say? 900.
Yesterday, what was your score a second ago?
I think it was like 9,800.
Okay. So I had a 9500 with only 915 megahertz memory and no GPU clock changes. So it sounds like it's not validating the performance.
Yeah, there might be. I should check the voltage. I wonder if maybe it's just because it wasn't cold enough.
I'm going to show the car. I'm going to just make a judgment call. I don't think they're going to mind. And if they do, they can deal with it. But
Famous last words. I know whenever I do that, it's never good. All right. So we're about minus 80 on the GPU, about minus 130 on the CPU. Just about 5 gig on the CPU, so I'll probably jump it up a little bit. I just wanted to get it about minus 140. If we go too much on the GPU, it doesn't like it, so it ends up doing that green thing that we just saw before.
memory, was that memory too high or?
No, it's only at 900, so I was running this fine before. I think maybe it's just I wasn't running such a low temp. I was at like minus 70, almost like minus 65-ish. And I feel like at certain times if you have it like that, it's not doing good performance.
Oh, that's the fan? Oh yeah, it's the fan, it's clipping. There's a question in chat. Do different AMD partners use different memory manufacturers? Yes, sometimes they do. They typically just buy whoever they can get it from. So yeah, I'm just gonna show this for the stream. Just, as a thanks for hanging out and watching today. And technically under embargo, but it's the review that's under embargo, and they've already teased the card, so it's not like I'm showing anything you haven't seen. The only difference is that it's 3D instead of a render. 3D as in, I guess, physically real 3D instead of a 3D render. Yeah, so that's the Nitro Plus. I will put that right here so you get a better shot. And that review is going up tomorrow. A couple people in chat seem really excited about that one. It's an interesting card. It's got a triple BIOS switch on it. I tested all three, but that switch right there, that's 3V BIOSes, one in the middle. And yeah, that's the main feature of it, really. Big cooler. PCB is not full length of the cooler, so you get some blow through back here.
See, look at that.
And yeah, that is a big drop.
Something happened. I think it could have been in the front too, or like when it first started, that green.
Yeah.
That probably dropped.
That dropped.
I can almost guarantee you.
That
like,
dropped points.
Oh yeah.
Our temperatures in degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit? Always Celsius.
Celsius.
Always.
Yeah, it's more
easier to work with. Anyway, yeah, so that's the card. I don't know if anyone actually... Seems like some people wanted to see it, so... It's got some cool LEDs. I'm not normally big on LEDs, but they do look pretty good right here.
Okay, good, rebooted.
As far as performance, I'll talk about tomorrow in the review. Can't talk about it today. Value, I'll talk about in the review as well. Performance and board partner cards, value always gets a bit tricky as you go up in price because you start getting to the next tier of GPU. But we'll talk about all that in the review. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I'll put it back here.
Now let's see what. At least the driver stayed.
Silent, pleb, and extreme for the V-BIOSes. All right. Anyway, when does the review drop? I'm not sure, but tomorrow. I need to check if they had a time. Here's the shirt I added, though, to store.gamersnexus.net. It's a lightweight pullover hoodie. We have the lightweight raglan hoodies, the zipper hoodies, that have the two-tone blue and heather gray. People really like those. They've been one of our best sellers for apparel. But if you wanted something that's not a zipper hoodie and a pullover instead, I did add this. It's really light, so it's like kind of shirt weight. It's maybe a little heavier than your average shirt, t-shirt meaning, and good for fall weather or spring weather, stuff like that. And that's on store.gamersnexus.net. It's just the original GN logo, including the original GN back logo, which has, appropriately for today's stream, the kind of liberty is taken on N2, except GN, obviously, but there's your N2 atoms. All right. And I will try to shout out orders from the store during the stream today. I won't get them all. So,
Right.
Joe, did you fix the performance regression, or
I don't know. I
to-
literally just had to reset all the
all the
clocks.
values? Yeah.
The voltages were fine. It's just I'm wondering if there's a lot of sometimes when you're doing 3D, when you do cold on the CPU, the PCIe gen can also like throttle,
Right.
Just throttle the score.
Well,
And it's just because of cold.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it might not be able to. I think that's why a lot of people don't run, like overclockers run this setup,
yeah.
like 3900X says.
When do we get foil shirt email confirmation? You should have gotten a confirmation when you ordered it, just saying you ordered it successfully. And then shipping, so the store page has the information on shipping expectations, but we're expecting, it's being made right now, we're expecting it to get to us end of September, and then should be shipping out first week of October is my current hope. Maybe the last week of September, probably first week of October is when it'll go out.
Do you remember the frames you were getting? No.
The frames.
I wasn't paying attention.
Which score? Or
GT1.
GT1.
So was it around 60? 60 was decent?
GT1 was 65.03 with just a memory increase and no core increase.
Yeah, I think there's something going on.
The guy from China showed the card's performance and everything last week. Well, performance leaks a lot, but the testing's normally not very good from the sites that it leaks from. So I would advise you check ours because I guarantee you they didn't have the same amount
Testing
of
methodology.
Yeah, it's not going to be quite the same level of quality. All right, so let me see if there's any super chats I should get. Strange, oh, we got that one. Strange Chris, who said he wants to move to Florida because he hates Chicago. Michael AT, DOP 100. Best 1440p, 144 hertz monitor under $250. This is another one of those where It's unfortunately I don't know everything about every component category, and there's some I just don't pay attention to. Monitors would be one of those. Someone was asking about server hardware the other day. That's another one. I'm sorry, I don't have good recommendations. I don't pay attention to the monitor market. The way I use monitors is I buy one and then I use it until it doesn't work anymore, and then I get a replacement. So I really don't have a good researched answer for you. VC Juster, I can't afford a new walker for Gam now, but at least I have a signed mod mat and toolkit. Priorities.
Wow.
Ouch.
Poor Gam.
Yeah, really. Nori, Tech Jesus and Tech Odin, can you guys bless my toolkit and mod mat with the ritual of low thermals, high clock speeds? P.S. Shout out to Richie C77.
I bless thee.
Yeah, and shout out to.
You're welcome.
To Richie, of course.
And Richie.
Richie's good.
Good dude.
Overclocking community. All right, so walk me through what's going on. Did you reset MorePowerTool or anything, or?
No.
Okay, just did a reset in AMD settings.
It actually rebooted on its own.
Oh, okay.
So there was something weird going on on the other one. Seems like it might be better than this one, but I'm not sure.
So
we'll know now.
You should have a GT1 that's north of 65.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to become. Yeah, it's
no, it's
65.99.
It's better, but it looks
yeah, but that's not.
Looks low though. What are your settings? What are your frequencies?
Yeah, let's go in here and.
Were you using an Afterburner?
Yeah.
What did I tell you about Afterburner?
It was working last time I tested it.
That's not what I said.
It's not about you. Hold on, where is it? I just hate this utility.
I do too, but it works.
I don't necessarily agree.
Poorly.
With that. So 900. Yeah. 900. Where's the clock speed?
The clock speed is that one. You're at 2301. That's your problem right there. So
Where?
It's not whatever you set isn't applying. Scroll down a little bit, and in that little box.
Oh, yeah.
Try.
No,
I was doing.
I did 23 on that one.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I was making sure. See.
So that's your clock speed.
23.
Yeah. And then, is your core voltage setting properly? Like, is it actually holding? Or do you have frequency logging for that run? No, 'cause you closed everything.
Wait, let me see.
Or does 3D Mark have it?
I want to test this. 3D Mark should have something, but
If you scroll down, I think it.
yeah,
appeared.
it should have. I think it's in details. Can't see though. It's hard to see.
Frequency is purple. Oh, it's CPU.
Yeah, it's like 900. That's
GPU memory.
Where's
There's no GPU frequency.
Why is there no?
Show details.
Yeah, there should be. CPU frequency.
There's no GPU frequency. What the heck?
Really?
Huh.
I don't really use that utility, so what I'll do is I'll just keep this open.
Yeah.
And then
run it windowed or something and just.
Well, I'm just gonna run it and then kill it. Let me just get it colder a little bit. I'll just kill it during the thing, and then I'll go through GPU-Z to see what's going on.
Yeah.
It looks like it's probably throttling or something.
Couple store orders. We got one from Thomas in Innsbruck. Cool. I just had Crankworks there. Fall lightweight pullover hoodie. Thank you for ordering that. Right after I mentioned it. Much appreciated. Alan from Utah picked up a teardown toolkit as well. Thank you, Alan. I recognize that name too. Robert from California grabbed a lightweight zipper hoodie to be a bit of a rebel. I've got 4 more to shout out. Brian in Illinois, toolkit for you. Thank you. Daniel from Denmark, cool. Picked up a lightweight hoodie, anniversary edition shirt, and the toolkit. It's a big order. As always, if you have any questions or anything like that, you can always email support too with any order size. But Cameron from Amory picked up a graph shirt. All right. Oh, there's actually one I missed earlier. I'll get that one too.
So
And the last one for now is William from Georgia. Picked up a toolkit.
It's running around 2330.
Okay, so let's get that up to like 2450 and see what. Yeah. So at 2450 with a 915 mem, I was doing 10,687, I think, or maybe even 487, but 10 something for sure.
That was 2400 though. That means.
And what was your score?
Oh, I didn't have a score there. I just basically
just closed it.
Yeah. Let me just see what it does here. The next thing I want to do is I want to bring this CPU down.
Yeah.
Maybe down to minus 100, and see how the GPU scores.
Oh,
because that could be a very good possibility.
I was gonna say my next guess after that.
It happens on Intel. So.
Yeah.
And I've heard it happens on here too.
That would be to clear the powerplay tables again and reinstall them.
Yeah. Oh, after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With an SoC of 1.45 though, you're going to be at least PCIe Gen 3. It's not running 4.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is.
Unless they fix that. But that shouldn't matter. If you go down to Gen 2, it'll matter.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's really that Gen. But that's pretty typical. Like on a. That's one of the reasons on like big systems, like say the 9980XE and stuff like that. You can go colder with the higher gen.
Yeah.
And it actually causes stuff like similar to this where it's not actually doing it. This one seems better though. This one's 66, 67 frames. Maybe it's because we were chicken clocking too much. You need to make a chicken clocking shirt.
Yeah. For 10.
That's right.
Hey Steve, hey Joe, quick question. Are there any significant gains to be had for the 3600 with a GISA ABA when my chip already boosts to 4.2 and is stable? The answer is no. There's no point. I wouldn't bother. If there's some other update that improves memory support or something that you can actually use, then yeah, sure. Otherwise, no. I leave it alone.
Everybody's really big on that at GISA. It's kind of funny.
It has a big impact on performance.
Well, yeah, if you're not setting...
Memory especially.
Yeah, but that's only more for stock, no?
More for stock, but also memory support. Non-stock, but yeah.
Oh, memory support too?
Yeah. As always, they were a little rushed.
Yeah.
Like a GISA developers especially.
Well, I know testing like the initial BIOSes on launch day.
Wear gloves. We're getting the wear gloves comment again.
No. Don't want to.
Okay. Imagine, if you will, managing that or this with the precision Joe is with the cryo glove on. It's like basically a Mickey Mouse glove. I can't make a fist. My fingers don't even, that's how fat these padded fingers are. And if you're like, well, duh, it's because it's supposed to protect you. Yes, except you know what's not safe? Is not being able to handle it and then dropping it or spilling it all over yourself because you can't. So gloves for liquid nitrogen, yes. Oh. Definitely, you know, like lab applications probably. But for this...
Do you have another meter? I think my battery's dead.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on with the CPU now. It just died.
Just pop that in the second slot. I'll do it.
Here. Oh, on this one?
Yeah. Oh, there's a light right there. Oh, you can put it in that one too. Yeah.
Okay, that one's better, but still it's 10K.
Here you go. Do you want two big numbers?
CPU dropped dramatically.
Okay.
We're over 12K.
Can you deal with that, or do you want two big numbers?
Do what?
Second number's down there.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm not like Vince. Actually, that's the Vince way.
What, individual ones for each?
Well, no, usually you can switch them up. Like I usually do, like this one's would be 138 and this one would be 73. I don't know, it's close enough. Actually, no, that's correct. Oh no, it's opposite. Whatever. You just gotta pay attention.
We can switch it if you want.
So isn't that the record right there?
Not mine. I think it's the hardware bot. Hardware bot's maybe 10268. Hardware bot 10239. So that beats the hardware bot one. Mine was like 106 something. Anyway, back to the gloves thing. Yeah, the short version of it is it's not safer to use these. And just to really prove the point here, I know everyone who's watching this has probably seen this demo, but it doesn't hurt. So.
Let me smell it. I'm wasting all my LM2. There's like nothing in here.
Oh yeah.
Come on, LM2 monkey. Come on. There's like nothing in this one. Really?
Ooh. Anyway, as I was saying, it doesn't really hurt.
Actually, yeah, I really need LM2.
You're complaining to me that you don't have LN2.
I need LM2.
And you're throwing it at me.
Don't be so sensitive.
The only thing that'll really hurt with it is if it soaks. So, you know, don't copy us, I guess. For liability reasons, I'm not going to recommend it. But,
yeah.
Yeah, don't let it soak and close. That's when it would burn. Don't put your hand in a pool of it. Don't drink it, all that stuff. Generally, just don't be an idiot, and you should be fine.
Yeah, just don't act like us.
Don't act stupid.
Heat up.
You do know guys who use gloves, though.
Who?
One guy you told me about uses gloves and glasses and stuff. At that was it the Philly or some?
Oh my gosh! Will you stop doing that? Oh, I have my mute in my phone. Not funny. He keeps turning off my heat. My torch.
Yeah. You guys are going to constantly get the temperatures mixed up now. I got it. I don't know that Joe will. What is the current record? Officially on HardwareBot, it's just like 10.233, I think. But mine was like 10.687 or 10.487, something like that previously. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. Did you? I guess we're trying to figure out now if if you can fix the performance regression by bringing up the CPU temperature.
Yeah, I'm gonna test it now.
Yeah. And Joe is just heating up the LN2 pot to get it bootable again. Oh, someone asked if store donations show up as a store order. They don't. They show up on a different page, but I can go find it though. Oh, there it is. Yes. No. Yeah. That. So I have basically an email filter set up for this. That way I can do the shout outs during the stream. But I do see your donation. Chad from Virginia said frozen tot in the pot and gave us $2.
I like that one. Frozen tot in the pot. Andrew didn't like that.
Yeah, because you're muted.
Oh, damn it.
It's all for nothing.
Frozen tot in the pot. You're welcome.
Daniel in Denmark picked up a toolkit and a pullover hoodie. Thank you, Daniel.
All right, so we're at a much lower temp. Let's see.
Why the gas torch? Hashtag noob. Yeah, so that's a good question. We try to answer that one every stream, but I'm never sure how much I want to repeat information because I don't. For people who are regulars, I don't want to bore you, but it is a good question though. So the torch is used for a few reasons. One of them is for temperature control. Joe doesn't need to do this as much because he's more experienced with pouring, but sometimes I'll over pour where I bring the GPU down too low and it's starting to plummet towards where I know it's gonna shut down. So if that happens, I'll get the torch out and bring the temperature back up a little bit to control it. Another one is you can use it to reflow the thermal paste. So if you have thermal paste crack, once the temperature comes down, paste can crack sometimes.
Crack kills.
GPUs, and you can torch it and bring it up to. What do you bring it up to when you try to liquefy the paste a little bit?
Depends on the bench.
I think Vince had me doing it 40 or 50.
Yeah, you could do that.
Something in there.
Most platforms, yeah.
So that'll liquefy it a bit and fill in the cracks. That's a big reason. And then you can also glaze it, right, to try and get some more surface area, I guess. Is that what it does? With the thing.
Yeah. You actually need to torch it. It will. Oh. Sorry, I was trying to make sure to see if it were performance, but Yeah, glazing it will help the, I guess what do you want to, the soak of the liquid
Yeah,
nitrogen.
the soak is probably the best
Yeah, if
way.
you didn't have a torch, like there's a couple times when we've been at competitions and stuff, and they're like, you can't use a torch, and they're like, might as well not be here.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, dude. Like, we need that. I mean...
You just take a lighter.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Especially when a map torch is so much hotter.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are the main reasons to answer that question. Good question, though. They like your crack kills comment.
That's right. Crack kills, Jibby.
Man, this is harder than cooking food. Ha ha ha, I'm kidding. Okay. Not sure that was supposed to be a burn or not.
What do you mean? You're saying this isn't hard?
You're just moving liquid from one container to another, right?
It's pointless.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
there's
done.
No point. All right, see ya.
See you later. Andrew, you're supposed to basically close out like we're going to pretend to close out. Come on, man.
Yeah, and then drop everyone. Why'd the viewers go down to 10?
All right. Whoops.
World record with all AMD parts is like trying to go to the moon with a helicopter.
That's the best. That's the line of the day.
Yeah.
I think we can cut it on that.
And that's not a slam on AMD, to be fair. So the 5700 XT is not a 2080 Ti competitor. Everyone knows that. The 3900X, the Ryzen CPUs are good, but they don't, for these like 3D benchmarks, like TimeSpy, they don't compete at the same level. I think that'll improve a lot of its F-clock. We talked about this all yesterday. F-clock's really low right now because we're running cold. And so Infinity Fabric's only 1467 or something.
Yeah, that's why it's so low, like compared to
So if you
the CPU is low.
If you could run it at 1900, you'd be probably in really good shape competitively. But the point though is not like world record all time with AMD parts. It's beat all of the existing 5700 XT records.
Yeah.
Which we already got the, we haven't uploaded anything, but.
Yeah, well, we want to see that performance thing.
Yeah.
So
we already got TimeSpies done. That's over in terms of, but now we need to push it higher though. It's not high enough.
Well, I have the CPU in normal now, so we're only at like 4 gigs, so that's going to score low.
Right.
But I want to see.
Let me get.
Get what?
This is bothering me. It's
I
like.
can't even hear it. Like.
Well, I don't want it to damage the fan or anything. Plus, it's going to pick up on the stream. It's sitting there clipping the cable the whole time.
Watch your hair, Steve. You're so worried about safety. How come you don't have your hair tied up?
It's not safety.
You don't have your hair tied up.
It's safety for the hardware. Sitting here grinding on some
that seems
cable.
so low. There's something up. Something's
That's
wrong,
not
right?
bad. No, that seems okay.
At 10K?
Yeah, what's your frequency?
That's a good question. No, it should
If
be
it's
like
20
24.
50. That is low. What's your memory?
900.
Try 915. Well, that's not going to matter that much. No, that is low, actually.
It's low.
What's
I was
going
doing
on?
10600.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I think maybe you should
Is it
redo the power.
CPU? Is it CPU limiting the GPU? Are we bottlenecked?
I don't know. It seems like it. It seems like the colder I go on CPU, the worse I go on GPU. So I'm wondering if it's a gen issue. If we lowered the gen, that we'd probably get more. But I guess I can let the CPU just go warmer. And see
I guess so.
Because I mean, it's not scoring that much worse. I think if we actually do like 1900 on the F clock, and basically, I guarantee you, we'd probably, if we keep the temps down, we could probably do better.
Yeah.
And which I don't really want to do, but
yeah, I think you're right. But
fix this. Just see if you can fix the GPU though.
Okay.
Because it's definitely something's not working.
Something screwy with the GPU.
Yeah.
If you want to do.
Just to make sure that like, from what you tested, that made sure it worked.
Yeah.
That way, and then we could start over again. Because it was working when we were just on AIO cooling. And
yes.
Really, the only thing that we changed was CPU.
Okay.
To go into cold.
Should I DU it and just do it completely clean?
Yeah, just do it over.
Clean? Okay.
Make it clean.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go over some of the super chats.
One I highlighted is where I stopped.
That's where you stopped, so I go to the next one?
Have not read that one.
Oh, okay. Rob Rutgers, photography, or photography. $5, €5. I have a cat and a PC on the floor. What case would you suggest? Running an AMD 2600 at the moment, abusing the system with Lightroom and 3D
so
photogrammetry.
Oh, nice. Something with dust filters for sure. If you can elevate it a little bit, that'd be great. You know, if you just put it on a, I don't know if it's, you didn't say if it's like carpet or wood or anything, but if it's like a carpet floor, I would try to elevate it maybe on a block of wood or something. And then in terms of hard recommendations on a case, the H700 is pretty closed off towards the bottom, but it's not the worst cooler in the world. Like, it can still cool reasonably with a good fan setup. That would kill a lot of the dust. Silverstone's PM01's pretty good. It's got a couple dust filters in it. It's 2 layers of dust filters.
It's kind of funny that people are worried about that. You know what I'm worried about with my cat? You know what my cat likes to do? Chew the wires. Power wires even.
Oh, man.
Like phone cords. You know how many times I've put my like headphones on? I'll usually use wired ones.
Yeah.
And then I put the on and I'm like, why the hell aren't these working? And then all of a sudden I look over and the whole thing's chewed up. I've went through probably about 10 headphones that way. I went through probably about 15 power cords.
You have to get one specifically with a replaceable cable.
Well, yeah, that's not always the easiest. Like I have like Bose ones that I use just because they're noise canceling and I use them on the airplane. I don't use them all the time, but I've literally had to find that cable like 6 times. Like, it's annoying too because it's always at the worst time. Like, I'll be on a trip and I'm like, I want to play my Switch and they don't have a Bluetooth thing. Yeah. So then I'm like looking for it and then it'll be like 3 pieces. I'll be like, come on, man.
What do you play on the Switch?
Just a bunch of games. Anything, really. Tennis. Then I play like World. Was it the World one? I beat that one or whatever. Come on, man. When you go to Taiwan, you have nothing better to do on the plane.
I was just laughing at your answer. What do you play? And it was, oh, World. What is that World?
Well, I don't know. It's the Mario World one. I mean, that'd be
it's like, whatever.
Too easy. It was actually a fun game. I like the Switch. The Switch is probably one of my favorites.
Andrew likes it.
Custom. Yeah.
I tested it. It was interesting.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Make sure your cat doesn't chew your stuff.
Yes.
That's basically what it comes down to. Manny's Tech, $10. Thank you guys for the weekend streaming. By the way, got a KP for $1,500 after EVGA rebate. That's pretty damn good.
That's really good.
Slacker, you still owe me the lapping video. Just a reminder. Jesus, when you actually, I'm working on the lapping video. Well, shit. I wanted to do it on that 3900X. So.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Well, there's no risk now. You can just put your hand right on the pins if you want.
I know, but I wanted to test the pre and the post.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even do the pre now.
You can do it.
Well, I can do the pre.
Before lapping.
Just no post.
70 degrees. After lapping, 0
Doesn't
degrees.
Work.
Doesn't work. Yeah. Ambient, 21 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out that one. Maybe I don't know, I'll figure something out. I gotta really think about that one now.
Do it with your 3700X. That still works. It's not as hot, but.
Yeah, I think that would prove the point. I wanted to do it on the AMD side.
It'd work well enough. The die layout's a little different, though.
Yeah. But it's pretty much the lappings. You're doing the top piece, so it's not gonna matter.
Right.
It should work for all AMD CPUs. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. You kind of bend up the pins on that one too. Just saying.
That's an unfair thing.
But anyway, so Jesus, when are you reviewing the Inwin 925?
I don't remember what that one looks like. Did you do a new tab and type in Inwin 925?
No.
Okay.
Of course. So, especially for
using the mouse.
Yeah, I'm tired. I don't like certain keyboards. I
was using your keyboard this morning when I was setting this thing up.
Mine's special.
I was like, how do you even use this? That you complain about big fingers all the time.
I don't. I only use this for overclocking, so I'm not really typing that much. I just want it in a short package format.
I was trying to set the voltage or something. I kept hitting 9 instead of 0. So instead of like 1500, I was typing in like 1599. I was like, oh, that's a lot higher.
It's because you suck.
I don't know how you use this keyboard.
I like that keyboard. It's better than this thing. This thing's old. All right, so
unlike your keyboard that you had last time.
I love that one.
But you've moved on.
No, I actually tried to get another one because I dropped it and then like one of the things popped off. like in like the arrows.
Yeah.
And I always use the arrows usually.
Yeah.
So I went to go get another one. And they wanted like $500. I was like, are you kidding me? The things cost me like $20.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Inwin 925?
Yeah, 925.
That one.
Let's see.
There you go, Princess Steven.
Oh, I remember that one. I mean, I can ask them for it. I can tell you it's not going to do well in the way we test cases, though. It looks like it's more of a looks-focused case, so that's one where I'd say if you like how it looks, just you can get it if it's in your price range and install fans in the right places. It wouldn't perform too well thermally on our bench, though, just by looking at it.
Which one's your Super Chat?
One over to the right from what you're on.
All right, so let's go to the next one. Was it Vogon PT? Thank you both for great content. $4.99.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for $4.99.
All right, so Adam, ooh, what happened there?
Sometimes it scrolls up.
Yeah,
You just have to go find it.
Kind of lost it.
You can Control F for it, for the name. So
Yeah, the problem is there was several on that one.
Just hit enter a few times till you see it. Or go look for...
Oh, okay, now I found it.
Yeah.
So, Adam Stafford, thanks for the great content. Keep it up, slackers. You're a slacker.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Okay. Kevin Guao, CA, $5. I'm studying chemical engineering lab, and I couldn't convince my supervisor to LN2 overclock our 28 CPU computation nodes. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
You should bring us there, and we'll do it. See what he says. If we bring them, will you do it?
If you bring Joe, it won't work anymore.
Yeah, I'll break it. Maybe. Somewhat.
Mangle all the pins in the slot.
Dude, what's your excuse? Just kidding. I love how it's all my fault. Well, I guess mine doesn't work.
Do you want 1450 or 1500 for core? I got it working again.
Try 1450 to see if the score changes.
Okay. Do you want me to? I kind of want to increase some other stuff here too.
Go for it. Well,
okay.
Why is the MVDD so?
I set them all low to get it to work, and then now we're going to see if.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
I think setting it multiple times helps.
All right, Twisted Swede, 20 SEK. What is there? Sweden. Someone told me.
Swedish crowns.
Swedish
Someone told
crowns.
us yesterday.
I remember that. It says greetings from Sweden, slackers. Stay frosty. Yeah, bro.
We're doing it.
we're frosty.
Trying to be.
To be honest, nobody does this. So.
Who's on? Is it the GPU that's on the big number?
Oh, what, you mean you don't know?
It's just yes.
Yeah, the big numbers. Okay, Nick Mosley, $5. Doing a 3900X 2080 super build in an 011D.
Oh yeah, 011.
011D. Is a 50 millimeter thick 360 rad enough to cool both with a mild overclock, or do I need to go up to a dual radiator?
What were the components?
3900X and a 2080 super.
And the radiator was what?
A 360 rad versus a dual radiator setup.
You'll get better performance with. Nah, I mean 360 with good fans would be okay.
Yeah, I think fans would probably be your.
Fans are the concern, yeah.
And how loud do you want to go?
If you do dual radiator, you can run more quieter fans instead of fewer
more
louder
quieter
fans.
More quieter.
I mean more fans that are quieter, not more quieter. More fans.
We talk about grammar and how we fix it. Like, it's kind of funny. Kind of.
Yeah, I would do
more better.
I would do multiple fans that are quieter.
More fans. Multiple more fans.
Yes. That's my solution, I think. I'd probably prefer the quieter approach, but you'll be fine on 360. Just make sure the fan speed's high enough.
Okay. What is this on? Teffin. What's up, Teffin? CA $2. Either want send merch I wear on Teffin's Tech. What? Either want merch? Oh, I think he wants to, if he can send us merch.
Oh.
Teffin's Tech.
Where's the thing? Oh.
I don't know what he's really trying to say.
I think that's right.
Either want send merch I wear on
Teffin's Tech.
Tech. I think if we send him merch, he'll wear it on Teffin's
I think that's
Tech?
what it's saying.
I don't know. Message me after. Anyways, so Gen 175, €5. Gamers Nexus, but beanies for winter. Instabuy.
Oh, yeah.
My boy.
Who was it?
Gen 175.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah, I do need to make those. I
You
know.
got beanies, man?
No, not right now, but.
Can you wear a beanie?
Not really. I could in middle school and my head was smaller.
You do have a big giant melon there.
Yes.
I mean, I have a giant melon too.
It was pretty hard to find a bike helmet that fits in Taiwan.
Really?
When I rented a bike there, yeah.
Oh man, I'd be screwed.
They thought it was pretty funny. The guy had to go across the street to the competing shop to borrow a
You're
helmet.
like, oh, your head large.
Let's not do that. He's not a...
Take out of context. Anyways, okay, let's go to the next one before we go down the rabbit hole there. Nick Mosley, $5. Oh, actually, that was the one we already did. Teffin and Castaway Dave, $5. Nothing.
No
to
message?
say. Yeah, Castaway Dave. Paul the Bearded One Downing, €5. Subslackers, here's some GBP just because I can't afford merch right now. Well, I can, but delivery is killer or have a fiber and good luck. Records. Hashtag records. Thanks, Paul.
We've had to fight issues with, like, people have problems with customs too.
That's the problem.
I don't really have a solution. I mean, there is no solution. You got to pay customs. I can't do anything about it. So, I know some people have said in the UK, especially, they get killed by customs on mod mats and stuff. I don't think it's too bad, but it's enough where it's just like, I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. So, I wish I could.
That's why I don't do international in my store. Which I should, but it's kind of annoying to try to figure out each individual country.
Yeah.
Customs is different too. Like, so if you try to go to South America, I know a lot of overclockers that try to buy stuff, they tell me all the time that their custom fees are just outrageous.
Yeah, it depends. Like, we've had a lot of people who have absolutely no issues with it or don't know anything, and then, I don't know, I guess...
It depends on the country, though.
You know, well, and also customs agents, I don't know if it's manually inspected or if there's an automated system or what.
Again, I think it all depends on country.
Yeah.
Because I know, I think a buddy of mine, Lucky Nude, Alva, he is in Indonesia, and he tells me they'll literally rip it apart to try to get stuff. Like, he always has issues from Vince, like, if it gets
it just shows up with the
it's all
opened.
Yeah, it's quite crazy. So it really depends on, I guess, the country too. And I know we're
having issues getting this to stick this time.
We're having all sorts of issues.
Oops.
Other than our normal issues.
It just like did not like those settings. I tried to increase the power limit because I think I think that's what our problem was.
Yeah, it could be going down.
When I got 10687, I remember I had the power limit set to like 500 watts, and some reason when we're setting it now, it's just breaking.
Yeah, it's weird because I had 10,560 or something like that right before we shut down.
Yeah, and then last time
I wonder if it's just this first or this slot.
That's possible. I kind of doubt it. It can't fit. Can't fit in the top slot, right? Because the LN2 pot.
Well, the one thing I would say that could be is maybe if so you're getting voltage here from the slot.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have an external voltage. Like, you don't have another pin to bring that voltage up. And sometimes I have seen where it will go down based upon that.
Oh, you mean power?
Yeah, like the power, it's not enough power into the PCIe slot to go and power the card.
I think it's...
But it could, I'm just saying,
I don't know.
we're coming up with theories on why it's not working. We don't know.
I think the biggest thing is I used a different version of MorePowerTool last time. But,
oh, really?
Yeah, but it can only do 1.35 volts, so it's kind of like...
Yeah, we don't want to do that. Because, I mean, we're at 1.4 now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll continue over here.
1450.
Yeah. Vogon PT, €1.99. Or, yeah, I think so. Is a 120 AIO enough for a Vega 56? I would say no, right? Because
it's it's enough.
An AIO?
Yeah. It'll do it.
Oh, no, I'm thinking the Vega 64.
Well, also just GPUs, you can get away with 120s on a lot of stuff. Like, you kind of think the previous Kingpin cards were 120s, before the two, or they were not the Kingpin, the hybrid cards, the EJ hybrids. They were 120s and they actually did okay, and they were pretty high power consumption. So, yeah, just don't get a garbage one. There's a lot of really bad 120s out there.
I have one of those, just never use it.
Yeah. NZXT M22s are a pretty bad one, as an example. But yeah, it would be enough.
So that answers that question. Then we got Robert Foster, $10. I highly appreciate what y'all do. I was able to make a decision on what my second motherboard to purchase with the information you all provided. Asus Prime X470 Pro. Thanks again, truly lifesavers.
Nice. It worked, kind of.
It works, kind of.
Yeah, thanks for the super chat. Who is that, Robert?
Robert Foster.
Thank you.
$10. I'd say worth $10 if he got. He's happy.
Joe's like, yeah, you know what? More people should pay me for my services.
Well, that was you. I didn't have nothing to do with that.
Joe's like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I should
give me money. No.
So here, I was a little more. I did 1450 on MEM this time, but we weren't running at 925 anyway. Now I'm going to increase this to 880, and then I'm going to increase. Oh no, we're going to leave that.
Yeah, because that one seems to mess things up.
One thing at a time.
I remember when I changed that to 400, I had big issues.
Yeah,
like it would drop the driver every time.
I think that's our biggest problem is we're power limited.
Yeah. All right, so next one, Castaway Dave, $2. Damn long-haired hippies. I love you guys. We love you too.
Where's the? Are these all full? Oh wow, nice. I did a good job.
For once.
I like how you're like. It doesn't even click that that you're not filling any of the containers. No. You're just chilling out over there on that side. You get to see what it's like.
So easy. Come on, I can't do everything for you. Can't spoon feed you. Spoon fed.
Can't do anything so far. We're stuck on the stupid software. It did okay, like for a little bit, but so that worked. I'm gonna save this profile.
Just overwrite mine.
No. And then I want to try.
Just keep 1400. Do 400 on that.
Memory,
350.
power limit.
Try 350, because the last time
let's go high.
I tried 400. Or you're gonna go high, huh?
Yeah.
Really high? Yeah, do one at a time and then reboot.
I think that's the biggest thing. Is just like not changing everything. Like just change each one at a time.
Yeah, you got to go through. That's why That's why it's so time consuming. Really, with memory, that's what you should do too. But
yes.
It's kind of boring to do that on a stream.
Memory's a pain. Yeah.
All right, so let's do another one. Sergio Ruiz, $5. Thanks, broski. It was as low as -25 Fahrenheit here in Chicago last winter. Outdoor overclocking win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be fun.
Yeah, I know a couple people have done videos where they that killed it. Where they take the system outside.
Just drop it down to 300 and redo it. No, you don't have to do all that. Just if you go through and basically just change that back, it seems to work.
Okay. Not always, but I'll try.
Not always, but it's worth a shot instead of doing it. All right, next one. D's Knowles, $2. I almost wanted to say D's, you know what? And then, but $2. Would the NZXT H700 and EVGA CLC 360 be a good setup?
Yes, but bring the CLC 360's fan speeds down. It's going to be really loud, so you can tune them down. H700, I think it will clear. I don't think you'll have any clearance issues. We have the case up there, actually. No, you should be.
Should be good?
Yeah, that should be fine. I think so.
Jesus says it's fine.
Yeah, just fan speed.
All right, I'm going to try to pick it up on there. So
let's trade here, too.
You want to do it?
So it did come back. Your trick worked. That's good. That saved some time.
What was that? It worked?
Yes.
It worked?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
And we do have a higher VDDCI now. I really want that power number up, though.
It doesn't seem like you can ever do it. I mean, the 300 on the lower one is definitely higher, but I guess we didn't try them both at the same time, did we?
No.
Or did you yesterday? I didn't personally.
The annoying thing is that I've had different things working at different points in time, and I don't know what it is anymore. All right, so you were on H700. All right, Nils Peter, 50 NOK, thank you.
Yep.
Looking for a new cooler for my 3700X. Will a Noctua and HD15 do the work and still have some headroom for OC and decent temperatures? Great stream. Yes, you will not have a problem with the D15. We've tested that, actually. And You could come down a little bit too if you wanted to, but you'll have plenty of room for temperature and overclocking headroom.
No, it seemed to work.
Nice. Okay, let's save that profile before we lose it. I don't know if there's... Here's the thing. I don't know if it's the specific numbers that freak it out.
Yeah, because when I said 400, 300, that's when it was not good.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's the numbers, like not matching up, or if it's just random. But that worked, so yeah, let's just add a 1 to that or something and try it out. We have more power room now, so I'm thinking your scores are going to go up.
Let's try. Let's do a run.
Next
so I had to pull down since you weren't managing temperatures properly.
Campusto, you should use LMG water bottles because they use your mod mat. I don't have any. Zachary Hawkshaw, any recommended BIOS settings for Zen 2 users to get the best performance results out of their CPU? Yes, the recommended setting would be F-Clock, Infinity Fabric Clock. Just forget everything else before you get that tuned. And
it's all about the F-Clock.
Yeah, it really is though. Like, just try to get it up to 1900. Get your memory in step 1-to-1. So if you're running 3800 memory, run 1900 F-Clock. And if you're running, I don't know, what's another common? I guess 3600 would be another common one. You just divide by 2 for that memory number and run the F-Clock of that. But try to get them up to 1900 if you can for F-Clock. And that's number one thing. Next thing is to get some memory timings tuned. I know it's not like CPU overclocking, but for Ryzen, it really has the biggest impact. And depending on the memory you're starting with, if you don't want to dig through all the settings, there's a lot there. It's pretty, I don't know. I don't know what half of them do. So and I'm not
just go with the primary ones.
Yeah,
and
primary.
Just start lowering those, and then once you get to a certain limit.
And make sure your voltage is like at least 1.35 also on that.
Are we still running?
For most memory. No. That might be one of those random reboots that you get.
No.
And then you can also use Ryzen Memory Calculator. It doesn't do anything for you, but you put in some data and it spits out a bunch of values that are actually
and you
not
can try the values. Yeah.
And we've had good luck with them. They typically work, so that'd be a great
8D
place to start.
It's weird. It's almost like it cold bugs.
I'm not sure what AD means. Yeah.
No, that's usually what.
Oh, cold bug. Yeah, man. People work here. Stefan Blem. Cheers. That's risky as hell. Talking about the Sapphire card, I guess. No problem. Our review will be up tomorrow of the Nitro. Glenna Al is at 81. Number sign ROR. $2. 33S FTW. Hardware bot. Apart from mountain biking, any other hobbies? Nope. That's it. That's the only one. I'm gonna have time for. Tyler, actually, I have been playing a bit of Three Kingdoms lately, the Total War game. Tyler McDonald. $10. What happens if you get liquid nitrogen on your hair or beard?
It gets cool.
There you go. It's about the most straightforward answer. MobiFix, best budget 4K camera. People like ask us these questions. Like I said yesterday, I feel bad because I don't like study that stuff. I have no answer. I don't know the best cameras. I'm sorry.
Well, 4K too. You gotta do 60 frames, 24 frames.
Yeah,
30
right.
frames.
60, 30. What are you trying to do? We use the
Depends on what you want to use it for.
A7R, A7 3R is good, but
I have the A7 III.
yeah, but you can't do 4K 60 with it. Which,
No, it's 4K 30, and then 24.
Yeah, you could do 1080 60 with it. So that's my biggest hang up on that one. But yeah, I don't know. Keith Ayton, OC, X399, Allen 2 OC, and drinks on me if you go to Indy. I am interested in X399 liquid nitrogen. I think I'd at this point rather wait for Threadripper 3 to do that.
What, to do liquid nitrogen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking. There's a bunch of people that have asked me that too.
Yeah.
I'd rather wait for the newer stuff instead of doing the older one.
Dogged Productions. Recommendation for budget power supply between 450 and 550 watts. Doesn't have to be modular. Also, thanks for the content.
Something's not right.
I sort by price first, and then I'll go look up a review of the one I'm looking at. So,
what's that for? Buying a GPU?
Budget power supply.
Yeah, it can be very difficult.
Well, that's the other thing too. Again, it's not a component I review actively. so I don't have a bunch of data in my head for it. I'd have to go look up reviews. But I know that EVGA's GL series has been pretty good for us. The
Seasonic series are pretty decent.
Seasonic series, they have some cheaper ones, not super cheap, but Corsair's got the RM
To be
series.
honest, you really, my recommendation usually on a PSU is to not cheap out on a PSU.
Yeah, right.
PSU is pretty much one of the most important things you get. Like, it's like pretty much one of the most important parts of the computer that you really don't want to cheap out on.
Yeah.
I usually try to spec mine. Actually, that's much higher. Oh, anyway, yeah, I usually spec out and try to do at least 20 to 30% more. So
Right.
I'll usually buy. I don't really buy really small ones. So, but yeah. Recommendation: don't cheap out on a PSU.
Is this working yet? It's running.
Yeah, it's running.
So what did you end up setting?
2400.
Okay, and then
900 mem.
voltages.
I kept the same voltages that we had before.
So did you change the CPU
But it's
stuff,
higher.
or are you
No, I didn't change anything really.
just trying to get a score?
Yeah, I just wanted to get a score. Last time I had an issue, I basically went too cold.
Yeah.
I was trying to see, for some reason,
I want to see it above 10,000 for this setup.
yeah, it should be over 10,000 now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep it at minus 70. There could be like a cold slow too.
What is
where
that?
Basically
Slows down as it gets colder?
Yeah, that happens. I don't know. It's gonna be fun when I start playing at home with these.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've touched an AMD card since Fury, I think. Like overclocking extreme wise.
Right.
I've played with a lot of like 570s, 580s, 470s for mining and stuff.
What future GPU will be first to fully use PCIe 4?
None.
Yeah.
It's kind of pointless.
It'll eventually happen, but nothing
Yeah.
currently planned is.
I wonder.
To
To be honest,
the
I
bus.
wonder if like NVIDIA will actually support it. sometime
NVIDIA
soon.
might get benefit. Since no one supports SLI anymore, you can do multi-GPU for like deep learning, machine learning, and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're always going to use a bridge for that, because even if PCIe has the bandwidth to link the cards for deep learning or something, which it doesn't.
You got to pack it to the pins. Well,
they can still sell the but why would NVIDIA ever give up selling that bridge?
yeah,
you know?
right. Extra money.
It's and it is fast. So, nothing on the roadmap currently to answer the question. All right, what's chat saying? Someone says, seriously, be quiet, or seriously, just buy Be Quiet Dark Power Pro PSUs. They're amazingly high quality. We do have some of those. They've run ads with us recently on the Straight Power series.
Who, Ducky?
What?
Would you say Ducky?
Be Quiet. Ducky.
Oh, Be Quiet.
Ducky. Are they still around? They make keyboards.
They
for a
make
while.
keyboards.
Yeah.
I always see them at Computex.
Yeah, no, they're good.
I just love that name. 9855. Still having issues.
I think it's the CPU.
I really think so. I think it may be a gen issue. Maybe try doing a gen.
I wonder if you warm it up and run it
It's not a bad idea.
at
It's
stock.
good.
Like if you run it at not stock, but like 4.4 or 4.3, you know,
Yeah.
and not even necessarily below 0, maybe just at 0. I wonder if that would fix the issue.
Because we're at about 20 right now.
Okay, yeah. That's my guess. Everyone really likes this Gigabyte monitor. That's cool.
Here, what I'll do is I'll change the F clock and everything. We'll go back to that.
Yeah, and bring it up to 1900.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, because we're not going to go cold. We'll
that's
just do
probably
like
the best.
I have a feeling that that's the issue.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best move. A couple store orders. So I'll shout these 3 out. David from Missouri, big order actually, thank you for that. Picked up a mod mat, 2 mod mats, and a teardown toolkit. Thank you, David. We have Jasper from the Netherlands, picked up a lightweight Raglan zipper hoodie And then Daniel from Las Vegas picked up a GN toolkit as well. Thank you for that. What's going on in chat? Oh, that's not a terrible point. We could, if we think it's the PCIe slot, we could use a riser.
Yeah, I would. To be honest, when we did that, I could have put my riser, but I don't have my riser. I don't think I brought it.
Have some, but I don't know. We'd have to. I don't know how we get the card to stand up. That's the problem.
Yeah.
With the LN2 pot on there, like with an air-cooled card, it's easy. You just lay it down, but.
Yeah, you can't do that with these pots.
Best score yet in 3D Mark was mine last time, which was like 10,006 something, and here it's like 10,000. You were at. I don't know what your GPU score was.
My best GPU score right before, because you told me to break down.
Yeah.
About 10,580.
Okay.
So like we're like 600-700 points lower than that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm thinking it's definitely that CPU being cold maybe. Oh, looks like we lost. Try rebooting again.
Lost the drivers. Why is this such a pain?
I know, right?
Man, really pain with the driver issue. Anything? Why the blowtorch? Answered that a few times.
Because we can.
It's to warm it up, reflow paste, get it to boot, various reasons.
We torched the pot.
For God's sake, stop pouring. You don't need that much.
Okay.
Like, who are you? Sorry. Don't you know what you're doing, Joe?
No idea.
You're pouring too much.
Okay, it's back.
Nice. What a weird comment to make. They can't even see you. That's the other thing. They can't even see the thermocouple reader.
They're just trolling.
So they don't even know the temperature.
They're trolling. Bunch of trolls.
That's not a bad idea. I could use a vertical mount like the Fantex cases we have. Like the vertical GPU mounting kits, and just stabilize it on the table. So if we had to, we could. There's not enough space though. It'd suck.
Yeah, we'd have to
not worth it.
Do everything right now.
Yes, we are using the X570 Godlike.
Yep, the Meg.
Yeah.
I'm curious why they added the Meg in there too.
Yeah.
Like you just make it Godlike, yeah.
There was a branding, I forget, some branding initiative they did. But yeah, I don't know, using a GPU interposer would allow us to get it in the first slot, but I really don't think it's a slot issue. I think it's like
CPU cold issue.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a gen issue. So like probably bumping down to Gen 1, we'd have that be good, but then we'd lose a lot of performance.
Oh yeah.
And that's probably why most of them run cold. So this is the first time I'm running the AMD CPU cold with a GPU. So. Oh, he meant to write. Mandy's Tech actually said the Inwin 928, not the 925. He accidentally.
Inwin 928. It's funny that they have one of each though. 928. Oh, I remember this one.
See, this almost looks way higher.
Oh, this was the really big one for the Dominus. Yeah, I'm not going to review that one. It's just, if we put our air-cooled test bench in that, that'd be a joke. It's like, the 11XL was already hard enough to kind of justify, but this is built for Dominus size motherboards, so we won't be reviewing that one.
There's not that many boards that are that big, right? Only server?
Not many, yeah. It's like Gigabyte and Asus, and...
Well, the Gigabyte board is much bigger.
Feels
like bigger.
I don't know.
It is bigger, because I compared them.
I thought theirs was specifically smaller than the Asus. No, I'm thinking of EVGA.
Oh,
EVGA,
okay, yeah.
They're the ones who were like, for once they made a not completely insane board, and I guess they saw Asus and Gigabyte make the insane boards, and they decided to make.
Yeah, it's funny because the Gigabyte board is massive. Like, it's I think it's like 2 inches bigger than the.
Yeah, they're crazy. You need special cases for those 3175X.
Yeah, see, like now, even like running around 70, no problem. 75, no problem.
Yeah.
I think it's the CPU. A lot of the times too, like when Vince would do 4-way or you do dual, some CPUs just don't handle GPUs cold. Just how it is.
So what are you running right now? What'd you end up doing?
Basically, I'm just, I did our base yesterday at the 1900 F-clock.
Okay.
And then...
is that 4.4?
Oh, I didn't actually change that. It might be 4.0. I may upgrade that. I just wanted to see if it would actually run.
Yeah,
like,
right.
But it seems like the frames are a lot better.
We'll see, I guess. It looks fine.
Well, I saw GT1. I wasn't really comparing.
Yeah.
Because GT1 kept on getting, like, really, really bad. It was going down to, like...
Where are you keeping the GPU temperature right now?
Between 75 and then minus 80. I'm just trying to see. Before, like, I was having issues with that. And it's probably related to the CPU, not the actual GPU.
Right. Interesting balance. Yeah, this is the problem I ran into with that content where I was working on gaming benchmarks at 5 gigahertz.
Oh, yeah.
You just
this
lose
would probably be really bad.
All the performance goes away because you have to drop F-clock so hard. So it's
just kind of pointless, yeah.
Yeah, it's not as exciting as you want it. You go into it thinking like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this to like 9900K levels.
Yeah.
And then it's worse than stock.
Yeah. Yeah, who wants to do that?
Yeah. PC World. Is that Gordon or I don't know who that is from PC World, but
$20 to see
$20 from
Snowflake.
PC World, so $20 to see Snowflake. Unfortunately, Snowflake is at my house right now. What, better or worse?
Well, we got better CPU, but look, 9886. We're still low.
Yeah.
Like something's borked.
You can pull the card, and we can put in an air-cooled card in the top slot, and well, but then we can't get it as high, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe we'd pull off the heater and put it in the other slot.
Oh, that would work. Yeah. Is the heater if you remove the heater, will it have enough clearance?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. You want to do that?
Yeah, I gotta heat up. Let's do that.
Oh, it's Adam. Adam says Snowflake is my favorite. Yeah, she's at my. Oh, I didn't see Andrew. I didn't see you showed the. That's funny. She's at my house right now. She is. I need to go try and get some B-roll of her with the Nitro if I can get it in time tonight to have that in the review. That's kind of my hope that I can get her in that the Nitro review. But yes, thank you, Adam. Good to see you there. I was actually just last night. I was trying to figure out if there's some kind of content piece we can do with you guys. I was trying to think of, is there like something I can fly Adam and Gordon out for, or Gordon out for?
Should do the ultimate PC.
Do the what?
Gordon used to do that, right?
Is that what he did for
PC?
Dream PC or whatever they called it?
Dream PC.
Was that Gordon's thing?
I think that was Gordon.
That would be kind of fun.
Didn't he used to do that? That'd be awesome.
I know Max PC did it. I don't know if it was his piece or not.
Well, he was the editor.
Yeah.
Before he was the editor,
I think he
was the one who did it. No.
I don't know who did that piece, but he was definitely like editor in chief, wasn't he? I think for a while.
I think originally before that he used to work on. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, either way, I want to try and get.
I don't think I've ever talked to him.
You haven't spoken to Gordon?
No.
He's awesome. Gordon's like.
To be honest,
he's
every
hilarious.
time I saw him, he was busy, so I don't want to bother anyone.
Oh, you're on mute.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that'd be fun to figure out. We'll talk about that. Try and figure it out later. All right. So we have a set of super chats. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. DZB, $5. I have an 8700K overclock, 5.3, 1.38 volts under full non-real world load. I hit 90 to 95 degrees Celsius spikes. Is this safe for a 24/7 OC? That is quite warm. The voltage isn't that bad. That's actually really good. 5.3 at 1.38. That's really good. 8700K.
It's all right.
What'd you say? So do I.
No, it's all right.
Oh.
No, it's pretty good.
I mean, for like a retail consumer chip.
Seems a little high though on OC though. On the temperature wise.
The temperature seems high.
Yeah.
I guess we don't know what the cooler is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'd probably check out the cooler, maybe upgrade your cooling.
Yeah.
Because 9095 is a little high. I usually
especially at 1.38.
Yeah. I mean, you could
delit it.
Seems like a nice chip though.
That's a good chip. The 8700K is not soldered.
No, you could delit it.
I would recommend. Yeah, I recommend delit and do liquid metal. Use Conductonaut or something. It works really well. I wouldn't delit the soldered ones these days. I don't think. I mean, you can. There is improvement, but it's whatever. You know, it's
kind of at that point. But the thing is, on those soldered ones, when I lapped them and it was great.
Yeah.
Like my one chip was, my 9900K went from being like a 5.2 R15 chip to a 5.3 lower voltage. On just like a shitty Corsair AIO.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, I mean,
let's see.
do you have something where I can clip these?
Clip what?
The, I'm just going to clip them and then move the card. The,
oh, yeah. You mean cut
the zip ties.
Yeah. That should work.
Yeah.
Adam Schumann Sr., $5.
Adam, what's up, broski?
If I email, he's talking about when I mentioned our store support earlier. If I email store support, can they help me get my bearded hardware shirt any faster?
Bastard.
No, we can't help with that. Can't help with that. Sorry. Julie, 250. Would graphite pad be better with liquid nitrogen to avoid cracks?
No. I think the graphite pad, I think Roman tested.
Some of that stuff also, it's not meant to, none of it's better than paste, really. Like,
yeah.
In terms of performance, it's better with regard to not being reusable, I guess. That's kind of like a minor feature, I think. But, yeah, no, the answer is no on that. Chaos County Customs. For reflowing the paste with a torch, we said earlier about 40 to 50 degrees. He's asking, is that minus 40 or positive 40 degrees to reflow the paste with a torch?
Minus. Depends on how cold you're going. Well, if you're using liquid nitrogen, obviously you're asking about the torch. So basically, yeah, it depends. If you're like minus 120, heat up to about minus 30, 40, even minus 50. It really depends on what paste you're using too, I think. Like if you use Grizzly, it's a little bit different.
Jim Hurley, $20. Thank you. That's very generous of you. Keep up the great work, you guys.
Thanks, Jim.
We're trying to. So you got the heater off. That was fast. Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Do you want to revast the back of it, or don't? Is it fine?
It should be fine.
Okay.
Not really worried about that. You might be though.
No, yeah. It's all my hardware, so.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking at bubbles of water moving around on the top of the LN2 pot.
I will stop it.
Yes.
Which one was the front on this? Was this one? Yeah.
Yeah, that one was on the front. Me.
You can come over to my house and clean it too.
So,
sorry.
You have killed.
Dude, I killed it not on an LN2 setup. I killed it after. I don't want to hear it. I killed it when not even benching, basically. It's not fair.
Norm, $1.
Take it on me.
Thank you. Phantom CHF 10. Go broskies. Love the work of you both. Support bearded hardware guys. Yeah, there's a link to him in the Phantom. There's a link to.
Thanks, Phantom.
I almost called you Roman just now.
Did you?
There's a link to Joe in the description below. You can go subscribe to him. You're finally over 10,000 though, right? Subscribers?
Yeah, I finally hit 10,000.
Nice.
Woo! Yeah.
Jason Bowen, 256, thank you. Oh, nice, 256.
Here's to another 10,000.
A beanie would be great up here in Wisconsin. Yeah, I do. I really do need to try and put that design through. That is a soaked rag on the LN2
Yeah, it's because you heated it up.
Yeah.
You got to figure it's pretty much all aluminum at the top, and that takes a lot of the torch, so it just melts.
Right. Too bad that was on camera.
Smack that one.
You need to move that light, Andrew. That's like the third time.
Or you could just not hit it with your hand.
It's like invisible.
I know. Height. To be honest, I almost did it like several times.
Just get some more of that in there. So the Vaseline, I think everyone at this point is up to speed on this stuff, but it's just to protect from shorting out if water drips down there. It's an insulator.
Oh, their settings are not there.
And then we have an ultrasonic cleaner we can clean off later. Yeah, because it's a new slot. You have to DDU to get it to work properly. It might not
Let me see if I go to the next one.
It might work.
If I just...
This, I want to get some insulation under this Allen 2 pot because it's even in the very least just to support the card because it's drooping so much.
Not that bad, dude. I've done worse.
Yes.
I had the leaning tower of GPU.
I tried to.
Yeah, I actually forgot to put the one underneath.
Support it a little.
Support it?
It's also going to drip off the bottom of the.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I
yeah.
usually put it in there, so you need to have one.
Do you have one back there? I can't see. Yes. Looks like it?
Yeah, there is. I think I might have put one in. I don't know. Again, it's your board. We don't care. No, it should be fine.
All right.
I went over and vested up pretty good. So
Oh, did you just now?
Well, no, before. Around
okay.
it, like around there. It should be fine.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's go back in the radian settings, see if that applied. I have a feeling it probably didn't, and we got to do all that. I really don't like this utility. Oh, frequency all that.
Yeah, it's annoying to work. I mean, I don't mind the utility as much as I mind the
I'm not doing it.
settings not working.
Isn't there a way to choose cards here too? Or no? I guess it doesn't see it as two.
Yeah, it's not 2 cards.
Yeah, I'll let you do that though.
Okay.
Actually, I remember how to do it.
Yeah, DDU and then safe mode.
Yeah, boot and safe mode.
Let's see. Silver. Planning a 3900X system, 3600 CL16 or CL18? CL16. I mean, in terms of performance.
Oh, performance CL16 is better.
Yeah,
It's not going to be that much of a difference. Depends on price, I would say. I would probably go for the CL16 to maybe just push the overclock a little bit.
Just make sure it's on the QVL for the motherboard. If it's not,
that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. If it's not on the QVL, the times will be all screwed.
Yeah, and then you'll be pissed off at us.
Yeah, so you could have like a CL14 kit. It doesn't matter. If it's not on the QVL, like all the tertiary and secondary and on-service timings, they're all screwy.
Yeah, you want to do this part? I'll read off one.
Sure. One black
I got
ice.
it. One black ice, $5. When are we going to see the Overclockers heavy metal band with Vince and Tin? That'd be fun. We should do like a music video.
Yeah, no, we should not.
We should totally do.
We should not.
Who says we should do a music video?
You can do one on your channel.
Yeah, I'll do one on my.
And
channel.
I'm sure Vince will be just as excited about it as I am.
Oh, stop it! You know you love it.
I don't think.
I could convince Vince.
You think you could get him to participate?
Yeah, but the problem is I have to get him, or like I'll have to fly there, and be like right next to it, like and be like, Vince, you got to do this. You know what I mean? Trying to get him if I told him to fly over here for that, he'd be like, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd be like, basically. All right, so geek till it hurts. What is that? It's 100. I don't know what 100, but it says dip your beard in LN2, and that is no. Because it actually might. It would. I usually do some cool stuff, but there's no reason to do that. It might crack and break, and then I'll be very sad. And crack kills GPUs. So, yeah.
And beard hair.
And beard hair. But yeah, thanks, Broski, either way, for the 100. I don't know what 100 what, but it's a little interesting.
What is it?
I don't know. It has that weird.
Oh, I want to say that's the Indian currency marker.
Could be. I like his name.
Someone taught me.
Till it hurts.
Someone in chat taught me that one last time, or a couple times ago.
All right, Big Al 268, $5. Trying to decide between a Fantex, was it Entho Pro M or Fractal Design Meshify S2. Not concerned about price difference. Thanks. Love these live streams. We love you too.
Don't really like the Meshify S2. The Meshify S2 is one of the most boring cases we've looked at lately. Patrick has a good write-up on that on the site, or you can go to the YouTube video. The N-through, though, I have not worked with that one, so I can't, if you're between those two, I can't talk at all about the N-through. The Fine S2 is like, it's one of those where it's fine, but it's a refresh of a refresh of, I think, a refresh. So to us, it was kind of boring. But, yeah, also change the fans or get new fans with it. Okay, what did oh, we DDU'd, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks, Broski, for loving the live streams. Anyway, was it Keep Fatin OC, $4.99? X399, bench meet when? I have lots of X399 golds at the moment, finishing the rest before the new chips. Always welcome in Indy for benching food and drinks. I guess Steve doesn't want to go.
To what?
To Indy. For X399 benching.
X399 benching?
No, you have to do X499.
Yeah, X499.
Yeah.
I'll do that for sure. How cold do we want? You want these just below 0 for both, or do you want the CPU warmer?
CPU, you can just make sure remember, it's just a 0 degrees or.
Okay.
Yeah, just as long as it's running. Remember, it's like air cool or whatever. But yeah, X1 Man Legacy, $1.99. Reference 57XT. If I plan on water cooling it, so I guess he's saying, should I buy the 5700 XT if I plan on water cooling it, or I don't know. I would water cool it. Just yeah.
Reference is fine for water cooling, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it'd be easy to find a block. Did you guys review EK's block?
We have it. I didn't review it or anything, but that's why though, because yeah, like as you know, reference is always easier to find blocks for. So, yeah. And the PCB is not bad or anything. So yeah, I'm fine with that. AMD actually often overbuilds. I don't think they didn't overbuild to quite the degree they used to, but
they were always usually better than the NVIDIA side counterpart.
Yeah, relative to other reference cards.
Yeah.
AMD does actually work pretty hard on the reference cards, and some of that is interestingly because a more efficient VRM allows AMD to bring its TDP number down a little bit more, because the way they measure their TDP.
Mm-hmm.
So if they built a board that was just not that good, and you have a lot more VRM efficiency loss, it would look worse for their TDP metric that they define. Can you hold this for a second?
Oh.
Thank you. I just want to get some.
All right, I'll move on to the next one. So yeah, you can I would get a water cooler for the.
I definitely wouldn't run it on air. If you're doing air, then buy a different card.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you good?
Yes.
All right. So Manny's Tech, $2. I meant to write Inwin928. We already went over that one. Sorry. PC World, $20 to see Snowflake. No.
Got that one.
€2 message rejected. I guess.
Oh.
That's weird.
Oh, retracted. Okay. Yeah.
So I guess
we don't know what
they
it
want
was.
their $2.
I'm
$2
actually not sure what that message means.
Yeah, that's interesting. Method X101, $5. Looking to finally build my AMD rig, and I'm trying to decide between the MSI Meg Godlike and the Aorus Extreme. Which one would be the better choice?
Meg Godlike and Aorus Extreme? Those are both.
You're the one who benched the Extreme. I haven't benched the Extreme.
Benched the Master, but it's the same idea.
But you get more stuff with the Godlike, no? What's the price point on the Aorus?
The Extreme is $700, I think.
So they're about the same price.
It might be $600, but
I know the MSI Godlike, you get that NVMe.
It's cheaper. The Extreme is definitely, well, it's supposed to be cheaper. I don't know. I haven't looked to see if it is, but
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like
it's tough between those two.
The other question: do they say if they're benching or is this just for a build? Do we know?
He said it's for. He just said finally build my AMD rig. So I'm guessing that's going to be like a gaming box.
Yeah, if it's just like gaming box, you don't need either, to be honest. Just like they're so overkill.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, they're both good boards. They both can seem to do the F clock with 1900.
I'm gonna pick one. I don't want to give a wishy-washy answer, so I'm gonna pick one.
MSI Godlike for me.
I think I like, so on the Extreme I like the no chipset fan, and if it's in a normal build that's not for benching.
Why do you like not the chipset fan?
Not having one? Because they're loud and obnoxious and they're all gonna die in a couple of years. Small fan gets clogged with dust because people don't clean their computers. It choked onto the video card. So does the chipset need the fan? No, but it's still making a lot of noise and it's whiny. So I like, if you're like...
We agree to disagree. It's cool. Because you should be cleaning your PC anyway. So
no one's doing that. You got a plan for no one doing that.
Yeah. We should make my dirty PC. See how dirty we can make a PC without affecting it?
They can get pretty bad, but yeah.
I've seen some real bad ones. But yeah, I would say MSI. I would say go for either one. I mean, it's really
either one. Either one's fine. Joe's picking MSI. I will say that kind of like the MSI BIOS a little more, but I hate how scattered everything is in it.
Yeah, that is kind of the big downfall. I mean, obviously you've heard from me talking about it. I have to run all over the place, but
Gigabytes has gotten better. It's still a little funny, but it's way better than it was. So yeah, I'd go with Gigabyte for me. Then you get one of each, and now you have to pick.
Okay, right. All right, let's move on to the next one. PC World, $5. On the last episode of The Full Nerd, Gordon talked about using boogers as thermal paste.
Oh, God.
Your take?
You know, Gordon...
I don't know, it depends.
I just talked about how awesome Gordon is.
I know, right?
And now...
we totally ruined it. No, I think it depends on, the consistency of the boogers. Yes. But anyway.
Yeah.
That's enough on that.
You gotta make sure it's not too liquidy or it might be conductive.
Yeah. And
that's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't come off earlier. Like, PC World, really high quality reporting and journalism, very professional.
Yeah.
Gordon's like the peak. He's the pinnacle of professionalism. And there's that.
Yeah. Maybe on the Dream PC you should do boogers.
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right.
That said, you should check out Gordon for stuff that's not that.
Yes. All right, Paul the Bearded One Downing. What's up, broski? Again, €5 or 5. That's basically what's the British pound? Or
that would be what it is.
Or, I don't know what they say.
Quid or British pounds.
Yeah, get Gordon over for a build so he can show you his beer on the fan trick. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's hilarious. He was so happy. The beer on the fan trick. I
actually have not seen that. Beer on the fan trick sounds like
How's that a trick?
I don't know. Does he just put it on top of a fan?
I don't know.
And then that's it. I'm going to do just basic settings here and write and then reboot.
Yeah, just do basic settings and run and see what the score is.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, because I forgot we changed slots.
Okay, next one. So, was it excuse? £5. Linus didn't get Pelletier cooling to work direct on the CPU. But do you think it is worth it to chill the water in the reservoir to just above the dew point? You might as well just use a chiller.
Yeah.
You can use like an aquarium chiller and do that. You can actually set so you don't go sub-ambient. I mean, you just buy a chiller for that. The Pelletier cooling is really not efficient when it comes to wattage.
Yeah. I'll trade with you for this.
Shoot.
If you want to run that one, because you already know what you want to do. I don't think Pelletier is really worth it.
I've done a bunch with Pelletiers too. I did some. Well, this is years ago. You're talking 2011. I did a bunch with Pelletiers. I did my custom Pelletiers, and it's a mess. It really is. I mean, and then having to insulate all the tubing, and because you basically have to do the hot side and cold side if you really want to do it successfully. Yeah,
you've got a accept plate and a reject plate.
Yeah, basically, and it just takes a lot of time and effort. And to be honest, for the overall performance on it, it's just not worth it. And the wattage, it's just. To be honest, you're just better off buying an aquarium chiller and just throw it in there. Because that would actually even manage the temps for you. So,
Scotty, hi, I've got an 8600K at 5.2 all cores. Would the 3600X be a worthwhile upgrade?
Over what?
An 8600K at 5.2 all cores. It's going to be a downgrade for a lot of gaming. Definitely we're not recommending i5 purchases anymore over the R5s for gaming. But if you already have one, and it's at 5.2, if it's a gaming PC, your frame rate's going to be lower in most instances. Some games, the lows might be a bit worse on the 8600K, but that's not too widespread yet. It will get worse with time. We've seen it get worse over the last year or two. But if you're gaming, the answer, in my opinion, is no. That is not an upgrade. Just wait maybe one more generation or make a bigger jump.
Go more cores.
Yeah, instead of 3600X, go up to a 37
39.
Or 39 or something.
I probably wouldn't even recommend the 37.
37 still feels like a side grade to me.
It wouldn't even.
And your performance isn't going to go up in games.
You would probably be spending a lot more just because you're getting a board. You know?
That's true too.
Yeah, because you could definitely use the same memory and stuff and everything else, but I wouldn't even see it as I would stay.
I'm going to go with no. Wait another generation. DZB, $10. My 8700K is delated with liquid metal and over the IHS, but I am using a 240 AIO. Would you think that I need to move to a 360? Also, that is a spike there's a spike at the start. It's at 82 to 88 after starting spike. That is spike at start.
Oh, under and over. I thought you said just over.
Yeah.
Too many. You need to know what voltage you're running.
Wait,
What
this
board?
this is a question we got earlier, I think. So maybe it's a follow-up. Let me look. Previous one was, I have an 8700K overclock to 5.3 or 1.38. Okay, and the question was, is this safe? And they have a 240. Okay, so then my suggestion is 360 and make sure it's one that has decent fans. EVGA CLC 360 is pretty economical as far as 360s go. It's not, they don't have a bunch of LEDs and stuff on it, so you're not wasting money on that. The fans are stupid loud if you run them at full speed. I'd strongly recommend setting a custom fan curve. But yeah, I think that will help you significantly. Also, the pump speed matters. Make sure on your 240 that you're using today, make sure that pump speed's maxed out, because if it's not, you'll have bad performance too. And I know a lot of people don't really pay attention to the pump speed because you don't think you need to, but most of these manufacturers will ship with a balanced or a silent profile, and it's really not that much different in noise, I think, for the average user trying at full speed, and there is a performance difference.
That's very low, isn't it? Like, I mean...
When they're at silent?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like... Silent, they spin at like
But even when
half
you
the
ramp
RPM.
it up, I mean, do you really hear it that much?
No.
Yeah, that's... I mean,
don't. Like, some people say they can really hear it, but I guess I have so many fans I can't hear it anyway. But.
Yeah, I would say just the fans from everything else would totally overpower whatever the pump is.
HBO Matt, $2. Waiting for Darwin Award. Liquid hydrogen. OC live. Not helium.
Not helium.
Liquid hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
Next,
I feel like people just pick the periodic table.
next overclocking is splitting an atom to overclock the 3900X.
Atom bomb.
Yeah, that's definitely not not an element we're gonna use for this.
It's crazy.
The only thing I remember from any chemistry really was, did you ever hear that Charlie was a chemist, like mnemonic? Our chemistry, the chemistry teacher at my school did Charlie was a chemist, but now he is no more for what he thought was H2O's H2SO4.
Really?
Sulfuric acid, yeah.
Why does this still seem low for 2100?
What is it, 99?
No, 9,048 for 2100 875.
That's right.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so I'm gonna start going colder then.
It's like 8800 full stock.
Oh, 8800 full stock.
Yeah,
okay.
like stock cooler and everything.
Yeah, but now I gotta change that. Let's see. So power and voltage. Do you remember? You're at 1380 now. Do you remember we were having issues here? Well, I guess I could just go 1400.
Go to 1450 should be fine.
1450.
I just
we had that working, and
I set
then
it low to boot.
yeah, but then it was 1500. But what was that under? Actually, I'm just gonna copy your profile. The 2-1 was good, right?
Yes.
Or yeah, that was the other one.
Yeah, that one was good.
So, but that was 1400. So let's do 1450.
And then
And then what was the other one you changed?
I would apply 2 first, and then boot and see if it works, and then make changes from there.
Let's see.
It's really touchy. I don't know.
I know. Yeah, we keep on losing our settings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up doing something with this at home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do hard mods.
Makes sense to
me. It was
me.
the plan, yeah. Because the software stuff, I mean, it's cool to have, and the software stuff is not necessarily too bad, but like once you get it working and have like I'd say on stock, and basically getting it going where you just want to bump it voltage and maybe set the power a little bit over, that's fine. But like for extreme, it's just very difficult to play around.
Oliver 13, $2. No love for the almighty AMD Bulldozer CPUs.
Nope. Failed.
Yeah, it failed.
Let me try it one more time though.
I gotta wait on my payout for Bulldozer. My class, I don't live in California, so I'm not
what happened there?
viable. Andy has to pay out a class action in California for false advertising with Bulldozer.
What did they advertise? That it actually was good?
Oof! Ouch!
Pig! Burn!
I think that's a pretty safe one too.
I need to use this.
I don't think anyone disagrees with you on that.
Yeah. Bulldozer was not great.
So it was, because they said it was 8 cores.
Oh, maybe I'm not cold enough.
But
Because it is setting that voltage high.
Yeah.
Why is it only California?
Because California does that.
Why is it only California? Well, I
Yeah,
guess
that was
the
it. It was a
complaint-
temp issue.
The complaint was filed there, and I don't know if it was just never expanded to other states. I don't know how class actions work, really. I guess they just didn't file it globally, or even in the whole U.S.
Okay, so where I'm at. Minus 75. I'm going to bring up that. Jeez. I really do not like using this. I'm gonna have to play with that API.
Yeah.
And make my own. If
Adam
people really
Schumann
want that, that'd be
Senior, yeah, I would use it. On a 1080 Ti, how much of an OC is needed to cook tater tots on the backplate? Well,
I'm not sure I can answer that.
I don't know, what temperature?
Oh, dude, really? I set the voltage higher and it went green.
Best temperature to cook tater tots. 450 degrees Fahrenheit.
Preheat the oven.
450 degrees.
450. We turned it to. I gotta do my voice
232
again.
degrees Celsius.
Is it?
So-
We put the tater tots in the oven for 20 minutes at 450.
This is your cooking with Joe.
Yeah, it's, what's her name?
Yeah, Julia
It's my,
Childs.
yeah,
is it?
Julia Childs. That's my.
222 Celsius. So.
Are you
What-
really converging?
So what
Converting.
kind of an overclock? Yeah. You would need.
What was it? I don't even know what the question was.
How much of an overclock would you need to cook tater tots on the back of it?
On the back of which one?
I'm trying to do some math on a 1080 Ti. So I don't know, what did those draw when you were doing LN2? Do you remember? Did you ever do those on LN2?
Yeah, I
Were
broke
they
a couple
like
records.
1,000 watts or what?
No, the 980 Ti's are really the burners, but 1080 is a lot lower.
I'm thinking you need a couple. Thinking you need a couple 1080 Ti's to cook tater tots.
Yeah,
And then you
980
put the
Ti
pan on
is
top of
way
them.
well. 1080 Ti was way more efficient than the. I mean,
980
we'd still hit about 1,000 watts.
780 Ti was.
I think maybe it was like 900.
So what you need to do is you need to get multiple of them, and then put them all flat, and you need a conductive layer. I guess a big thermal pad between the back of the 1080 Ti's, and then a pan, and then hopefully conduct all of that as much as you can. I guess you would want them flat with the GPU side into the pan,
I love how into this you are.
and then that should heat up and spread enough. Kill.
Why does it not like setting it? now?
Kildo GX is $12. What full tower case would you recommend that has a good 360 by 60 radiator support?
You're having problems here, broski.
What?
Just not liking it. No, every time I basically go, I'm just not gonna set the voltage. Anytime I set
What
the
if you
voltage
just,
high, I'm just gonna keep it the way it is right now.
Okay. All right. What voltage is it?
145.
Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you know how like we're having it when it's set, it's at 145. Otherwise, it's gonna be changing the frequency up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll just leave it like that. Maybe that's our issue too. Maybe that's causing problems. I don't know. I was able to run before and didn't have an issue. Uh-oh.
Something too hot? Oh, no, there it is.
Yeah, let me try the CPU a little bit.
I think just...
Yeah.
I think it should be... I mean, I ran this with the older, more power tool with less voltage and got a higher score.
Well, I know, that's the problem.
A lot higher. So...
Let's just do that. And
So bring it down maybe. Go to like...
well, I want to see what this runs first before I
Okay.
do anything. I'm not changing that setting, so...
Yeah.
But
I'm
it's
gonna-
all 1.4 now.
I'm
but-
saying like 13 to 80 millivolts and then 2450. That'll work.
We'll try that
That'll definitely work because that
after
works.
this one. I'll know pretty close.
Answering the case about the 360 by 60. There's not a lot of cases that can fit a 60 radiator, but the 011 Dynamic XL we measured yesterday on stream for someone with a similar question, that will fit it on the main compartment. I don't think it'll fit in the back. It might just barely, but I think the main compartment, and then you put the fans in the back compartment. Would be the best approach I can think of off the top of my head. Wes Beeman, $10, no message, thank you. Sebastian Aufrichtig, $2. Kannst du Deutsch? Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch, ja. Ein bisschen. Sebastian Aufrichtig,
Whoa,
big fan of the
that's
stream.
really bad.
And just subscribed to the awesome guy with the beard too. I want to see records, boys. Well, we got the 1 in Time Spy, and now it's... So what's going on? Would you cancel it, or did it crash?
No, it was like half the frames.
Oh, okay. I'll mess on it in a minute, I guess. I
Yeah,
think I have some ideas. Mess with it.
I'm gonna.
Axios, $2. Yo, Stepongzi, it's Axios, not excuse. Oh, I guess you read his message earlier.
Sorry, Browski.
Wes B-Man, $5. What is the best all-core speed you have seen on the 3900X stable on water? Well, Joe had it at 4.4 earlier.
I've seen
on
up
water.
to 4.5, 4.6 on some chips. It's going to be quality.
4.6.
Yeah.
I've seen.
But I think that might be chilled water.
Also,
you never know when some people say they're doing water and it's kind of they're full of.
Also, it might be blasting the voltages for like daily 4.3. It would be.
Oh, he said daily?
No, it didn't say daily, but that's
okay.
I'm just adding to it.
No, you should.
4.3, I think. Mark Preston, $20. Would you ever consider running dual kin pins in this Allen 2 config? Well, yeah, I do want to do dual kin pins, but I wouldn't do it in this config. Yeah, because this, you're working with an AMD CPU. It's going to bottleneck them for those types of workloads. So
yeah, there's something wrong. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, we can break it down, or I can give it a shot first, I guess.
Yeah, give it a shot first because it's causing lots of issues. Do you want to go to chat?
Yeah, sure. Just normal chat's fine. Yeah. We got all the super chats. We're caught up.
Hi. CPU 5.2. What is this? Kernel mode. Force full voltage in afterburner settings comply. No, it's not really that. I don't think that's the issue. It's definitely with the software using the MorePowerTool. We're having an issue.
Yes.
It's not. I doubt it has anything to do with afterburner. And afterburner doesn't have access to be able to change this stuff. So. They said the heaters have a smart controller. That is correct.
Yes, but unfortunately we had to take it out.
Yeah, we had to take it out because it doesn't fit. I'm curious if the newer version has that. If it's like that or pain,
Yeah.
See, when I tried to set that higher,
yeah,
it basically caused issues. So I'm wondering maybe the paste is bad.
Oh,
maybe the paste is bad on this one.
I want to bring stuff down a little.
Why isn't AlphaCool giving GN a chiller?
Oh, I asked them for one a while ago, but they didn't have one in there available.
They still sell them?
I don't know. They definitely didn't have one. Didn't have one in inventory, which isn't that surprising.
The biggest problem with a chiller is trying to ship it. They usually could become damaged in shipping.
They're heavy. They're big. Get the Hialeah one from that Gigabyte has in their OC lab.
Yeah.
That's the one that Intel used on their stage demonstration.
Well, I think that was Cookie who actually did that.
It was.
Yeah. That whole chiller incident was funny.
Yeah.
Everybody was so mad about it.
Yeah, well, it was a bunch of BS. They said 5 gigahertz. Because the guy said, they didn't say overclocked at that event.
Well,
Intel apologized
do they have
publicly.
to?
Yes.
Come on. They said it's running at 5 gig.
Have you seen the kind of stuff Engadget writes?
No.
And like...
To be honest, I didn't even see any of the articles. Someone just told me.
That's the thing.
They were mad.
You got to think like mainstream, right? Like people who don't know I exist or.
But that's what you're here for.
Or even Jay exists. Well, but that's the thing though is like, all the people who don't know even exist are reading articles by like Engadget and Wired, and they're like 5 gigahertz, 28 core CPU, all core, but that wasn't really true. So that was the big issue I had with it. It's like very...
Don't be sensitive, Steve.
You have to be careful with the mainstream guys, right? The mainstream tech outlets. Because they don't really...
I did like this one comment that was pretty funny, is that we should switch to red towels instead of blue towels.
Because
that's our problem right there. I think we just nailed it right there. We're going to have to find red towels to bench AMD stuff.
Yeah.
It was funny. I remember I was doing my stream with the 3700X, and I had a blue towel that I wrapped around it. And like people were triggered. Comment was triggered. Need the red. Bleed red. No love for cooking really good tater tots with the. Someone was mentioning 480s, but to be honest, that if I were to look at the hottest wattage or the most wattage GPUs was the 980 Ti.
Yeah, it was very high.
I think I pulled like 1,500 watts from the wall on a 2300 overclock on a 980 Ti. The card like literally got so hot that like most of the components on it just fried, like the whole card. It was such like it was massive. You could hear the GPU or like the power supply going. It was pulling so much current, like the cable on here. This
Oh,
one
you could hear the electrical noise?
Yeah, you could hear the electrical noise. It was like, oh yes, yes. And then it burned up, and then I got really sad and cried. And I cried liquid nitrogen tears. Oh my god! So
I think something's
messed up.
wet.
But yeah, it's probably good to break down.
I think something's wet because it was like 30 FPS.
Yeah, it's something.
And I didn't
not
even
good.
push. This is lower than I was doing on the last stream I did with this card. So.
See, we should just what we were doing before.
Could
Should've
pull it
just
apart
kept
and
it-
put it on an Intel bench.
Oh, dude, triggered! You're gonna trigger a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, what time is it now anyway?
It's
We're
late.
getting about into 3 hours.
Yeah.
Which is kind of over what we wanted.
Yeah.
You wanna,
No, come on. You need to get yourself more ventilation in that room. You'll have fewer problems with the torch. There's air conditioning on in like a 2,000 square foot room. It's
No.
yeah. Andrew's showing all of the ventilation on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a problem with the torch. It's I was sticking the torch with probably pretty low gas way down in a metal pot that had liquid nitrogen actively in it.
No. You know why that happens is because there's less oxygen
Yeah.
in this area, not like less oxygen here.
Right.
And what happens is when you're trying to have a flame and there's no oxygen in there, it's going to be hard to start.
Yeah.
And
And there was LN2 in the pot when I was. So of course it's not.
Oh yeah, even with liquid nitrogen. No, the LN2 in the pot is
Yeah.
actually taking the oxygen.
I know,
out of
that's
the
what
air.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're saying the same thing. Yeah.
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 Basically. Usually what I do is, anyways, I always do it go like this. Damn it! You know, he always turns this off, which is pointless. I always leave mine on. It doesn't matter. Like, you'd have to hit this button to do it. But
Yeah.
I usually do it like and then go down.
Right.
It's actually better. Sometimes that will actually mess up your clocks if you do, like, try to go like this.
Yeah.
There's something about that switching that occurs, that light, that actually messes up electronic signals. So you know. So don't do that.
I think probably break it down because I'm thinking there's water somewhere.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Um,
It's just not behaving. So
anyway, the highest score I've gotten on this card was a 10,687, which is, I haven't uploaded it to HardwareBot, and I probably won't. I don't really like, I don't know, it's annoying to upload scores there. It's a huge pain.
Yeah.
But 10,687 was the score there. That is higher than what's on a HardwareBot. Joe, you got 10.5 something for graphics score today.
yeah, to be honest, I don't think
Before the stream started.
Yeah, I think I'll revisit it again. I don't think it's that big, too much of a.
Yeah.
I think that software it's a little pain to deal with for doing extreme stuff.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna have to.
We need better tools.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do
this.
hard mod. Maybe use.
Or just better software, but I don't know if you can really fight AMD's drivers though.
Yeah, I don't really think it's the software is the issue. It's more of the drivers.
Yeah.
Is probably the issue in interfacing with them. So.
But at least I can send to Igor this video, like I'll timestamp somewhere it bugs out, and ask because he wasn't seeing that issue, but he wasn't.
He's probably not doing extreme.
He wasn't doing
either on
LN2
cold.
though.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think we'll just have to keep on revisiting it.
Yes. Jason from Wisconsin picked up some stuff: lightweight hoodie, mouse pad, and a mod mat. Thank you, Jason. I'll read two more. On store.gamersnexus.net, that is. Galen picked up from Oregon, picked up a toolkit and a mod mat. And I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry. Yoel from Texas picked up a two-tone shirt and an anniversary shirt. Thank you. Let me see if we're caught on super chats. We have only a few to do. I got most of the others. Let's see. Sebastian Aufrichtig. Dein Deutsch war super. Danke. It's gotten worse as I've been working on Chinese. I was telling Andrew, now if I try to think of a sentence auf Deutsch, it comes to me in German, and then I can't remember the German words. Or I mean, it comes to me in Chinese, and I can't remember the German words. So I don't know.
Come on, how are you gonna troll Roman anymore?
I know. Well, he learned some Chinese too, so now I do it a little bit in Chinese.
So does that mean he learns less English?
Yeah, his English is gonna get. Yeah, I'm the only one who speaks English to him, so his English will just get worse.
To mess with
The
Roman.
long-term plan is to make it so that I'm only gonna speak Chinese and German to Roman. That way, his English gets so bad that he can't make English videos anymore.
That'd be awesome.
That's the long-term goal.
I love it.
Yeah.
Maybe then he'll send my letter.
I don't know. I don't.
Should I ask him in Chinese? Maybe that would work.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe
think,
that's it. Maybe he just doesn't understand.
I don't think he's ever. His Chinese is worse than my German at this point. We were talking about that too. Roman took Chinese for about a year, I think. It's very useful in the industry, though.
Oh yeah.
That nerd GUI, $5. Looking to build a custom loop for a 3800X and EVJ 2080 Super XE2. What would be your best non-EK recommendation? I like the
I know this
specification of not EK.
Not EK.
I want anything but EK. Custom loop with non-EK. What have I used?
Why do they not like EK so much?
Watercool is pretty good. They make that giant radiator over here. This thing.
Oh yeah.
This is by what I like their stuff.
I had the first one of those.
The original Mora.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't need to buy that, obviously. It won't fit in any case. But Watercool does genuinely have pretty high quality water cooling parts. I haven't.
Yeah, but don't they have? Isn't that the heat color?
Yeah, heat
Isn't
color.
that by one? They're awesome blocks, to be honest.
Heat color is really good.
I've had a couple of them over the years. Even the older ones are still pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's for sure my recommendation for you. Last two. HBO mat, liquid hydrogen or oxygen pot would blow the heat well. Yes, liquid oxygen would.
It's very unstable.
Definitely generate heat.
Lots of heat.
Not working. I think we're done with that.
Yeah, I think it's done, dude.
Sebastian Freaktig, last one. Thought for a second I am watching Der Bauer. If you're watching Der Bauer...
Come on. Der Bauer doesn't have this any type of good hair compared to us right now.
My best, I think, Roman thought it was funny when I did an impression of him in one of our videos. I opened the video with, so he's gotten better with this, but he used to say the full number, like if it's a 9900K, he would say 9900K, stuff like that.
That's pretty funny. I didn't even realize that until you said it.
Yeah, so
that's funny.
After I did like just a fun parody of him, he said to me, "Oh, I learned that Americans, they always say like 2 digits at a time, like 3175." So he started doing that now. But he used to say like, "Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about the Intel 3175X." It's like, but now he does 3175.
Oh man,
so I've ruined it.
You should have let him go.
Yeah.
I think my favorite one is when they started comparing the characters and they said it was Jimmy Neutron.
Oh yeah.
That was funny.
Roman. He had that LTX video he did was really funny though.
Which one?
You guys should watch it if you haven't seen it. So Der Bauer, Roman, Joe, you saw it I think, where he brought the keyboard.
Oh, it was a great video.
Yeah.
Like I was watching it, I was like, man, that was a great idea.
Yeah, he brought a German character set keyboard to LTX and put it in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like Linus was on, Luke was on, I was on there, Paul, and just had us attempt to reassemble it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a pretty good one. You should watch it.
Does that mean we have to practice, or you need to practice?
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna be on there, I'm like, shit, should I practice? Because he'll end up throwing the Chinese one in there next time or something.
I think they use a standard character set, but yeah, he'll do some kind of curveball next time.
Oh yeah, because everybody's gonna be practicing.
Yes.
I could see it in like Jay's eyes and then maybe Paul's too.
The last one's from Sebastian on Super Chat. Don't think that you will finish with Super Chats. And then said, because they, and then said, keep coming. And I said, it was awesome. Good night, guys. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, everyone else. Yeah, for watching. So basically, we got a time spy graphics score because the top one that's currently submitted to HardwareBot is pretty low. Yeah. So we beat that score, I guess. There's your world record.
Yeah, we'll revisit this. Especially on my channel.
Technically got one by default. Really wanted to get some better performance out of this though, but yeah, we'll revisit.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We are
still had fun.
Yeah, I guess we'll maybe merge this into a recap and do one for the whole weekend recap video for those who missed on the like 7 hours of streaming we did.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Joe on
Bearded Hardware.
Bearded Hardware on YouTube. Links below. You can go to store.gamersnexus.net to pick up stuff like toolkits, and that'll be it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.